No. I didn't realize you had him on.
All right. For the visiting Christian Heritage Lions, their captains tonight are number 1, Solomon Locke, number 2, Christian Thomas, number 55, Caden Mathis. And for our homestanding Darlington Tigers, the captains tonight are number 2, Sam Mumpower, number 6, Sammy Kuncheski, number 27, Alan Cordero, and number 50, Christian McClooney. Christian Heritage has won the toss. They're deferring their decision to the second half. Christian Heritage will kick off to Darlington. And this game is going to start in about a minute and a half.
Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my bed. You know I'm fucking tag. But man, I got this swag. Man, I got this swag. My hand up to my bed. You know I'm fucking tag. But man, I got this swag. When I serve, now I be serving swag. I'm on him, not it. Follow on my body, got a bag, girl, beside me, have me bread right behind me, and I'm swag, swag, I'm swag, swag, I'm swag, swag, I'm swag, swag, I'm swag, I'm feel like this thing,
Carson Russell will be teeing it up for the Lions, 40-yard line. Dropping back deep into the middle, Darlington. Returns it all the way up over the 40-yard line. Proctor on the tackle. Darlington first down. Caleb Thompson on the carry, throw for a loss of about 3, second down. Patrick Shelley's pass to Eli Thompson is complete. 49 of Christian Heritage, first down. Caleb Thompson on the carry for about 2, second down. Patrick Shelley back to pass and is thrown for a loss. Back to the 46-yard line. Third down. 3rd and 15. Caleb Thompson running hard, and he's going to get a first down for the Tigers. Tackled by Jackson, but he's got a first down inside the 40, the 38-yard line. First down. Marion Floyd on the carry. Lock on the tackle, gain 4, second down. Marion Floyd carrying again, tackled by Locke. No gain. Third down. Patrick Shelley's pass is complete to Eli Thompson. He gets a first down, and we also have a flag at the end of the play. Game 15. Personal foul penalty against Darlington. They'll have a first down starting at the 35-yard line. Patrick Shelley keeps it up the middle, tackled by Jaden Mathis. Second down.
Yeah.
Here we go, Carlos!
Just keep foul.
Marion Floyd on the carry. Jefferson Locke on that tackle, short gain. If there was a flag, it's a holding penalty against Darlington. It's a 10-yard penalty that takes it back to the 46-yard line. Second and about 21. Patrick Shelley chased out. Bird, now third down.
Here we go, number 1!
All right, have a timeout, Darlington. Thank people from Floyd Medical Center. They're an important partner with Darlington in keeping all of our Tiger athletes healthy. A special thank you goes out to Donnie Brown and Brent Kasai. Thank you, Floyd Medical Center. Thomas's pass.
Gave him 2.
Yeah, yep. A lot of work to get 2 yards. Ball's on the 35-yard line. And we've got 4:50 left in the first quarter. This quarter's just cruising by.
And after last week, when the first half took 3 hours, it's a little bit of a change of pace.
And it was still the shortest game we've had all year as things would shake out. There's the snap. Quarterback Thomas looking to throw. He's got company in the backfield, puts it in the air and throws it away just in time before taking a sack, and that's incomplete.
Yeah, great coverage there, and I believe it was Eli Thompson that came free and pressured the quarterback and forced him to throw that one out of bounds and set up a 3rd and 8.
I think it was Lowenberg. Wasn't it 28
May
right
have
there?
been. May have been. I saw an 8. I couldn't see the other number. And he has just been a rock for this defense all season long.
The freshman.
Sounds like you're ready to make a documentary film.
I know, it's amazing. What a great player. 3rd down and 8, ball on the 35 here. Big down for Christian Heritage. They're going to drop back. Thomas has got it, puts it in the air, and it is going to be complete to his wide receiver. That was number 3, Jordan Fisher. No, actually it was number 9, Wyatt Brumlow with the catch, and that's a first down. Big play.
Yeah, it seems like Christian Heritage really likes to get their quarterback on the move. They want to get Thomas out on the outside, and just running some levels concepts here as far as the route trees, and it was wide open, well executed, and a first down for Christian Heritage.
So they're going to have the ball right at midfield. Knows the ball is right there on the 50-yard line, shaded towards Christian Heritage's side of the field. They go back to the huddle, come back to the line of scrimmage for this 1st and 10. 4:19 left to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. First possession of the game here for Christian Heritage. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off. They give it a lock. He runs to the near side. He's going to be graded by 4 Tigers, and they pull him down after a pickup of about 2. That was great pursuit by the defense.
Yeah, excellent pursuit, and so far neither one of these defenses giving up much in the running game. They're forcing the other team to pass it if they want to pick up any chunk yardage. So we'll see which team bends and which team breaks.
2nd and 7, ball on the 47-yard line on the Tiger side of the field. Christian Heritage with the football. Solomon Locke is by Christian Thomas, the quarterback, to his left. There's the snap. Thomas is looking to throw. He's got company in the backfield. Tucks and runs, evades a couple of defenders, and runs down the sidelines to about the 31-yard line, picking up a first down. And let me tell you, he can run the football.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, what we're seeing here are 2 teams that have senior quarterbacks. Darlington's fortunate enough to have 2 of them, but Thomas just makes a good decision there. He went through his progressions. It wasn't there. He was able to make one guy miss and pick up the first down and keep the chains moving.
So the ball is all the way down to the 34-yard line now in Tiger territory for the Lions. And we have 3:33 left to go here in the first quarter as they come back from the huddle to the line of scrimmage, sending 2 wide receivers to the far side. And you're going to have Solomon Locke in the backfield with Christian Thomas. Man goes in motion. Here's the snap. Going to throw a swing pass out to the left side, and he connects with his wide receiver, picks up about 7 or 8 yards, and that was another catch for Wyatt Brumlow. Good play.
Yeah, just a little wide receiver screen there. Get it out on the perimeter in the hands of your playmakers, see what he can do, picking up good yardage on first down. Right now this offense is clicking, and Darlington hasn't trailed in a game in quite some time. They've jumped out to big leads the last 4 weeks, so hopefully the defense can find a way to get off the field here.
So that brings up 2nd down and 4 from the 28-yard line as Christian Heritage threatens to move the ball into the red zone. 2 wide receivers near side. Shotgun formation, Lock in the backfield with Thomas, the quarterback. Here's the snap to Thomas. He looks like he's going to run, then pitches last second to Locke. The defense is able to haul him in and bring him down. And look at the aggression and the gang tackling there.
Yeah, great job there by a host of Tigers. Patrick Shelley got in there and was fighting to strip that ball loose. Solomon Locke was lucky to hold on to it. But great job by Trenton Mercer, Caleb Thomas, and Patrick Shelley all getting there, and then the rest of the Tigers defense came in to finish the job.
Bringing up a 3rd and 3, ball on the 27-yard line. So as things would shake out, they picked up a yard on that play. As they get ready to go here for this next down, we've got 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in our first quarter and scoreless. This is only the 2nd possession of the game. Darlington started the game with the ball, had to punt, and we have a timeout. So we're going to do the same thing here on WLAQ. 2:03 left to go in the first quarter. Scoreless between Darlington and Christian Heritage. We'll send it back to the studio for a 30-second timeout.
I know. They look pretty
Tiger fans, we're glad to be with you tonight from Chris Hunter Stadium. Right now, 2:03 left to go first quarter, and the Darlington Tigers trying to pin their ears back and get a 3rd down stop here against the Christian Heritage Lions, who are lined up right now at the Tiger 27 with 3rd and 3. Shotgun formation, one wide receiver on the far side. Thomas getting ready to take the snap with one man back in the backfield with him. They're going to run the football off to that left side, and they got it. That's a first down. And more ball comes loose. Who's going to get the football? It's the Darlington Tigers, I believe, Ian. Yes, they have come up with the football.
Absolutely, and this defense loves to turn the ball over, man. All defenses do, but Darlington has had a knack for it all year. And as Christian Heritage looked like they were knocking on the door, they picked up a first down, looked like they might take the lead to start this ball game. Darlington comes up with a big turnover once again.
They're going to start this drive on their own 15-yard line, but dodge a bullet there as Christian Heritage, as you mentioned, were moving the ball and threatening to score, and now Darlington has the football back after the turnover, and let's see if that gives them a little bit of spark here. They played well on offense, but again, got hit by penalties there on that first drive, so let's see if they can clean some of that up and try to get the first score of the game.
Hey, you got a sudden change here, so what will Brent Bell dial up? Are they going to try to establish the run game or maybe take a shot?
Patrick Shelley in at quarterback. There's the snap to him. They're going to hand it off and run it right up the middle in between the tackles, and he picks up 3 or 4 yards. I'm assuming it was Caleb Thompson.
He has been steady all season. Guy just gets upfield, gets what the defense gives him, and then tries to get a little bit extra, and he's popped quite a few of those as the season has gone on.
1:35 left first quarter. Scoreless between Darlington and Christian Heritage. Tigers with the football working from right to left. They got a second down and 7 coming up from their own 18 on a beautiful night for high school football. It's just an unbelievable night. So happy to be here. 3 wide receivers. Here comes the snap. Quarterback's going to run the football all the way. He's got the first down, spins around, hangs on to the ball, and he's going to be brought down around the 30-yard line. So that's a pickup of about 10 yards.
Nice play there by Patrick Shelley. And a Parker and Lundy, first down, Matt. Chains are moving. Did want to mention Caleb Thompson made that strip, and it was recovered by Demarion Floyd.
Thank you very much. So you're going to have a wide receiver on the far side, one on the near, one also lined up in the slot. As Patrick Shelley gets ready to take the snap on 1st and 10, he's going to pull it out, looking to throw, runs off to his right, can't find anybody, and he's going to throw it out of bounds right at the last second so he doesn't take a loss there.
And Shelley strung that out as long as he could, tried to find, I believe he had Sam Mumpower finally got behind the defense, but it was too late at that point. Shelley just had to live to fight another down.
Tigers come into the game 1-0 in region play. 6-1 after reeling off 6 wins in a row. Would love to make it 7 in a row by winning tonight.
Tell you what, this Lions team is not going to roll over and let them have it. They look like they have shown up ready to fight.
Shotgun formation, 3 wide set on the near side, 1 on the far side. Shelley is going to go drop back and pass it to Caleb Thompson, and he catches it, runs back to his right, now cuts it up the middle of the field, stays up, and makes something out of absolutely nothing and gained about 5 yards. That was impressive.
Yeah, the Lions defense had sniffed that play out, but great field vision there by Caleb Thompson as he cut back and waited and patiently found the hole and picked up 6 yards. So that sets up a 3rd and 4 at the Tigers' 36.
15 seconds left on the clock here, so we'll see if we see another play before time expires to end our first quarter. I don't think we are.
It's a free play. It's a free timeout to get this play right. It's big 3rd down, so I imagine they'll let this expire.
I think you're right. And time does expire. That's the end of your first quarter. Well, after 12 minutes of play, we are scoreless between your Darlington Tigers and the Christian Heritage Lions. We're going to send it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter after these messages. Well, we just received an update from our buddy Steve Conrad listening from Charlotte tonight. I suppose that's where he is tonight. And he says Clemson and Syracuse are 0-0 in the second quarter. That's his words.
Well, that Clemson offense has struggled all season.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Tigers line up as we start our second quarter here with a 3rd and 4 from the 36. There's a snap. We're going to put the ball in the air. It is batted down, and we don't see a flag come in.
I don't think there should be a flag there. That just looked like the timing was off there on that play from the start. Shelley didn't like what he saw in his first read. He waited and he fired that one. It was a laser, but it was behind his receiver, Eli Thompson. So the Tigers will have to punt for the second time tonight.
Indeed. So with 11:50 left to go in our second quarter and no score, Darlington will indeed punt the football away. Handling the punting duties tonight so far has been Thomas Bethel. Going to have a couple of men back here for the Lions. One of them is Camp Carpenter. I can't catch the other one's number. There's the kick. Carpenter signals the fair catch, and he will catch it right at the 34-yard line. So that's where we're going to see the Lions set up shop for their second drive of the night.
Yes, sir. And, both teams have moved the ball, but Darlington was able to force the turnover. Christian Heritage took advantage of some penalties on the first drive. And then on this last drive, they were able to get off the field after giving up only 1 first down. So these two teams are feeling each other out here in the early stages of this game. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made as we go forward.
Give you a game time for the Braves game tomorrow if you'd like to tune in to the radio broadcast on WLAQ. Looking forward to that. Atlanta and L.A., Game 1 in LCS, pregame at 6:50, and then 8:07 is your first pitch.
The nerves of playoff baseball.
Nothing like it, man. Shotgun formation, 2 wide set on the far side. As Thomas gets ready to take the snap, man goes in motion from left to right. There's a quick pitch out to the right side. They're going to connect with Locke, who stays up, carries the pile, and picks up about 11 yards. We'll see where they spot it. But, my goodness, what a great run by that young man.
That young man likes contact. we saw a heck of a tackle earlier in the game from him. And, he caught that ball in a crowd, made a nice cut back to his left, and then just pushed that pile forward for another 6 or 7 yards and run a first down.
Yeah, this does not look like a team that's 3-4 on the season.
It doesn't. No, definitely not.
Of course, one of the things you got to look at is some of the teams they played. I mean, they only lost by 10 points to Fellowship Christian. I think they're in the top 5 right now in terms of single-A private football. Shotgun formation, there's the snap. Thomas is going to hand it off. They run to the right side with Locke, finds a little bit of room there, and the defense cleans it up. He picked up about 3 or 4 yards. I thought he was going to have a bigger gain there, to be honest with you.
This guy's not going to go down easy. Tigers are going to have to wrap up at contact, and he's a slippery, athletic, speedy back, so it's going to be a challenge tonight.
10:52 left to go, second quarter, scoreless. Darlington and Christian Heritage here in the second region game of the season for each of these teams. Ball is on the 49-yard line of Darlington. Christian Heritage with the football. They're going to line up in a shotgun formation. Everybody's going to be in tight for this particular set as we get ready for them to snap the ball. Thomas is going to run the football, and he runs up the middle and grabs about 3 or 4 yards, and that was a design run. He was going to run that all the way, it looked like.
Yeah, absolutely. And he'll be just shy of the first down. He'll set up a 3rd and a yard.
So the ball is on the 46-yard line. Well, actually, 45-yard line as the Lions get ready to go back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to change some personnel before they run back to the line and snap the ball. 9:56 and the clock running here in our second quarter. No hurry to get back to the line of scrimmage and run this play, really taking their time. Christian Thomas ready to take the snap with 4 wide receivers and a running back in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to run, and he is going to be dropped, and I don't think he got it. He's short.
He did not.
By maybe a few inches, Ian.
This has been a real seesaw, tough battle up front so far in this ballgame between these two lines of scrimmage. And that time Darlington got the better of them. They're going to go for it on 4th down, Matt.
Here comes the snap. They're going to dive forward, and I believe he got the distance he needed to get the first down.
Yeah. That's aggressive play calling there by Christian Heritage. Got up to the line really quick and barely gave Darlington time to get set before they ran the sneak and picked up the first down.
So a 4th down conversion there for the Christian Heritage Lions, and they keep this drive going with 9:18 left to go in the second quarter. Nobody has scored in this football game, but both teams have been moving the ball.
The key for both of these defenses, you got to set them off schedule on first down.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide set on the near side, working right to left. They're going to hand the football off, cuts up towards the middle of the field, and dives forward to pick up some more yards. So it looks like he got 6 or 7 yards, and that's Eli Thomason.
And on this drive, the Lions have done a good job of just that. They're getting good yardage on first down. When you do that, it opens up the playbook, and it also gives you that option to take a gamble on fourth down and go for it. And at this point in the field, I'd imagine we're in 4-down territory. I don't know what they have at the kicker position, but all just outside of the 36-yard line. 2nd
and 3rd here for Christian Heritage. The Lions with the football in Darlington territory, as you mentioned, at 36. Man goes in motion. That's Thomason. There's the snap. The quarterback is going to pitch back. It looks like some trickeration. Ball is in the air, and it is going to be nearly intercepted by Darlington. And it was number 12 that threw that pass, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. A little trickeration we talked about. I just said, hey, the playbook, you can go anywhere you want with it on a second short like this. They decided to dial up a trick play. Didn't work out. Well defended downfield. Demarion Floyd had a better shot at that than Wyatt Brumlow, who's the intended receiver.
Charlie Idom with the pass there, and he's number 12, and he's one of their backup quarterbacks, and he's a freshman, 6'1", 168. So we may need to pull this roster out to kind of help us out with that.
No, that's good to know because he's made some plays already tonight.
Indeed. So Thomas is going to line him back up this time with 3rd and 3. There's the snap. Going to throw it out to the right side. And diving forward is going to be Solomon Locke.
He got it.
And he got it.
And they've run that little play. It's just a quick swing pass to the halfback, and Locke is just so shifty. He doesn't need much room to pick up big yardage. Now, wait,
they're saying it's short at this moment.
Well, now they're saying to move the chains.
Yep.
And it looked like he got the ball across the line to gain from our vantage point. So
definitely. So 1st down here for Christian Heritage. And under 8 minutes to play, scoreless, with a 1st and 10 coming up here from the Darlington 33-yard line. Going to have some scores for you at halftime. Anything interesting you've seen so far?
Yeah, Cartersville's leading Blessed Trinity 14-0. That's a big matchup that didn't get to happen last year. We talked about it today on the show. The Hurricanes wanted to play that ball game. They were ready and had them circled on the schedule.
Man, we were just chomping at the bit to get a look at that game last year. It was disappointing it didn't happen. Thomas has got them lined up in a shotgun. There's the snap. They give it to Locke. He runs off to the right side, squeaks through a couple of defenders, and picks up a massive chunk of yards. We'll see where they stop his forward progress, but I think he got about 8 or 9 yards.
And the frustrating thing here is it looks like Darlington is getting the penetration they need to stop this at the line of scrimmage, so I'm sure that'll be something that's addressed in the locker room. Because Locke is he's finding the crease wherever it is. It doesn't look like it's there, and he's turning what should be 1 or 2 yards into 8-yard gains. Impressive effort by the young man.
Well, now the ball is on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 3 here for Christian Heritage. We are at the 7-minute mark now of our 2nd quarter. Cruising right along here.
Yes,
I probably shouldn't keep saying that, but
longest second half ever, right around the corner.
Yep, there's the snap. Quarterback's going to run it here to the near side, and it's going to be hauled out of bounds, taking a hard hit by Patrick Shelley, and he kind of rides him out of bounds.
Not sure
He's going
what
to be,
they picked up.
And they get it down about a yard to go for the 1st down marker, it looks like.
And I tell you what, man, Eli Thomason for the Lions, he threw a huge block out there to try to spring Thomas on that run. Let's see where they have it marked. Oh, they're going to measure.
So we wait on them to bring out the chains so they can measure this and find out what's going to happen here, folks.
The chain gang is out.
And we're waiting on their signal. Having a hard look at
Just
this
short.
one. Going to be a little bit short.
They won't need much. We've already seen them go for it on 4th and short once, so Darlington would have to come up with a stop twice here I think, to get this Lions offense off the field.
Thanks for joining us tonight on WLAQ or the live video stream provided by Darlington. We are super, super glad to be here at the Lakeside tonight. Going to be back on the road next week. They'll run back to the line of scrimmage. Thomas, under center, takes the snap, and he is going to run around the right side and picks up the first down. The time they did it on the fourth down conversion, he just dove forward. This time he squeaks around the line of scrimmage and grabs the yards.
Yeah, the best word I can use to describe this Lions offense is efficient.
It is.
I mean, they're getting yards on first down and putting themselves in good positions to keep the chains moving in this Darlington defense on the field. Darlington desperately needs to stop them for a short gain or a loss here on first down.
So Christian Thomas is going to line them up in a shotgun with everybody in tight here, and we'll see 1st and 10 in just a moment from the 20-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to run it up the middle, finds a little bit of a seam there, and picks up 3 or 4 yards on first down. Gets close to the 15.
Yeah, I think he got 5 there.
Yeah.
And the clock keeps running, and this Christian Heritage team so far has only stopped themselves with that fumble on their first drive, knocking on the door here midway through the second quarter.
So 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line. 5:30 left to go in the game. We're scoreless here at Chris Hunter Stadium between the Darlington Tigers and Christian Heritage. Lions with the football. Everybody in tight as we get ready for Thomas to take the snap from the shotgun. It bounces off his hand, pulls it down. There's a flag on the field. He's being chased around in the backfield, runs around the right, cuts back inside, and is brought down inside the 15-yard line.
I think we'll have our procedural penalty here, but Thomas made something out of nothing there.
He's something else.
But that is the first mistake made there by the Lions. That penalty will put them back in 2nd and 10.
Offensive line for the Darlington Tigers this week, I noticed, I think it might have been, well, I don't remember what day of the week it was, the Georgia High School Football Daily named them one of their Lions of Distinction, which is quite an honor. Helped Darlington to 338 yards on 26 plays in the first half last week.
Man, they could just pick who was getting the next touchdown. It was fun to watch. And great to see some of these guys that haven't seen the field play in the second half.
Indeed. Of course, that is not what we're getting here tonight in the first couple of quarters of this football game. Christian Thomas, shotgun formation, one man in the backfield with him, one wide receiver to the near side. He's going to see a false start.
Yeah. All right, so on the first drive of the game, Darlington shot themselves in the foot with a couple of penalties. Now Christian Heritage, after an impressive drive, has committed 2 straight procedure penalties to put themselves in 2nd and 15. And the Darlington Tigers defense has a chance to put them in 3rd and long and possibly get off the field. It's alumni.
It is alumni weekend. A lot of people in from out of town. I was told they had a bonfire last night somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where that took place, but a lot of festivities going on.
I think it's in your backyard tonight. Another one, right?
Maybe so. Definitely tomorrow night. There's the snap. Quarterback dropping back, looking to throw, puts it in the air, and catching it's going to be Thomason. Runs down the sidelines, hauled out of bounds. Inside the 10, I think he got close to the 5-yard line, so that's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I think we have another penalty.
Flag?
Yeah,
okay.
Another flag. An ineligible receiver downfield. That play took a long time to develop, so it's real easy for the lineman to kind of drift beyond that 5-yard buffer. And a successful play once again brought back, and that's going to put Christian Heritage in 2nd and 20. It's 3 straight penalties from the Lions. But I mean, they had the first down there.
Indeed,
helps when your linemen are downfield, though, to block it. So
it does. It does indeed.
Hence the penalty.
I'm not sure what the temperature is tonight. I need to check on that. It's about 73 degrees.
Chilly in here.
Got the moon shining down on us tonight. It's probably about, 67 in here, which I kind of like.
Lovely.
Oh, it's 80 degrees. Correction.
It's lovely in here, though.
Yeah, it is. My app isn't working properly.
2nd and 20.
Shotgun formation. Thomas with 2 wide receivers to the near side. He's rolling that way. Going to put it in the air, and that is going to be incomplete. Overthrew his receiver. It was to the outside of him a bit. Couldn't haul it in, and that's going to be an incomplete pass.
And I think this is a nice preview of what Darlington can do if they can get the Lions off schedule and behind the chains. They're not a terribly accurate passing team, but if they can just pound the rock, they'll do it all night. So for the first time tonight, they put themselves in a tough position here on third down.
Fans doing the "We Will Rock You" chant here on Alumni Night, getting into this football game.
They celebrated the state championship team before the game, Matt.
1998.
How about it?
Shotgun formation.
Another penalty.
Indeed. So another false start's going to be called on this Christian Heritage football team. How many penalties is that on this particular
That's
drive?
4 for 20 yards in just the past 5 plays.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Knocking on the door for a touchdown, and now they've committed 3 procedure penalties and a lineman getting too far downfield.
We've seen only 4 possessions in this football game, 2 for each team. This is the second possession for Christian Heritage, and nobody has been able to put any points on the board yet. We're scoreless between Darlington and Christian Heritage Lions with 4:13 left to go in the first half.
I don't know much about their kicking situation, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them just take a shot downfield and see if they could get a PI.
Here's the snap on 3rd and 25 here from the shotgun formation. Thomas pulls it down, is looking to throw, turns, fires. Ball's in the air. He's got a man open, and oh my goodness, he is able to haul it in and goes into the end zone.
They're going to roll him down at the 1.
Okay, he's going to be down at the 1, but they're knocking on the door. We're still scoreless, but for how long is the question now as Christian Heritage runs back to the line of scrimmage after a massive play, sets them up at the goal line. Here comes the snap to Christian Thomas. He's under center. As he gets ready to go, he looks off to the sidelines, and now here we go, folks. There's the snap. Quarterback is going to dive towards the end zone. I haven't seen the signal yet, but I believe. Did he get in? I didn't see the signal.
There's a flag down.
Yeah, flag.
There is a flag on the field.
There's
Touchdown.
the signal. Touchdown.
What about the flag? Yeah. So he did get in the end zone, but the side judge threw a flag. We're going to get the signal for what that was, but had to be some kind of procedural penalty. Here's the signal.
He started to pick up the flag and then left it
on
and
the
ran
ground.
off, and now they're having a conference right now.
Here we go. Illegal shift on the offense.
Wow. So the Tigers dodge a bullet, and another big penalty goes against this Christian Heritage offense. This has been a wacky first half.
It has been. I mean, Christian Heritage, what did I just use to describe them? Efficiency. Yeah. Now they've completely broken that down, committing 5 penalties on the last 7 plays.
So 3:41 left to go here in the first half. We're scoreless. And now you're going to have Christian Heritage with first down with the ball on the 6. So 1st and goal from the 6 after the penalty was called on the illegal shift. And we get ready for the Lions to come back to the line of scrimmage, still threatening here in this first half of play to get the first points of the game. Thomas gets ready to take the snap. Man goes in motion. That's locked. They fake to lock, and the quarterback runs forward. But as Ian just mentioned, we got another flag that comes in.
Yeah.
So we'll see what this call is.
And it's going to be another illegal shift on the offense. That's 6 penalties for 30 yards in the last 8 plays. And the frustration has to be mounting on that side. They made a spectacular play to get down to the 1-yard line. Just a beautiful pass from Thomas. I believe he hit Eli Thomason on that play down to the 1-yard line, and now they've gone the wrong direction once again.
And that brings up 1st and 11.
They're going to take a timeout.
And we're going to have a timeout.
Yep.
So we're going to take one as well. We're scoreless, 3:19 left first half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, the officials are getting quite the workout,
Yeah.
throwing those handkerchiefs tonight.
Yeah, through a quarter and a half, the Heritage Christian Lions had not committed a penalty. In the last 8 plays, they've had 6 for 30 yards. So they've been in the red zone twice and worked their way back out of it once. They still are in scoring position here with first and goal from the 11, but definitely not going in the right direction, and the coach had to call a timeout to regroup his team.
Yeah, things were kind of shambles there for a moment, but now they're going to line up with everybody in tight as Christian Thomas gets ready to take the snap here on first and goal from the 11, and he runs to the near side, cuts back inside, and he's going to be dragged down at around the 5-yard line, so a good pickup there by the Lions.
And right now, that line, offensive line, is getting a good push, and then the backs are able to get through and pick up 4 to 6 yards, it seems like, every down.
What a rivalry this has become, and this has been an interesting first half of football, and nobody has scored. We're under the 3-minute mark now of our first half. Christian Heritage was second and a goal from the 4-yard line.
Only their second possession.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nuts.
Crazy. Shotgun formation, going to send a wide receiver wide right. There's the snap. Quarterback runs to the right side, brought down by Eli. Actually, that's Lowenberg who grabs him. Great stop by Lowenberg.
And the Tiger defense needed that one. They needed to hit them behind the line and remind them that they've come to fight tonight. And that was a beautiful tackle. Great pursuit.
Indeed it was. And that's one of those things that we may look back on and see that as a catalyst that gives them a spark here in this football game. That has them fired up, no doubt.
And that pair of Cordero and Lowenberg, linebacker, man, those guys are fun to watch.
So it's going to be third and goal from the 6 as Christian Heritage threatens to get the first points of the game. There's a snap. And
another one.
It'll be another penalty.
My goodness. Matt, this is disastrous, but it's working out in the Tigers' favor right now. So I know the Tiger fans want more. 7 penalties for 35 yards on one drive.
1:57 left to go here in the first half. And this has been the craziest drive of football I think I've ever seen.
Are they back outside the No, they're not.
No,
okay.
no. They're back to the 11-yard line.
All right.
So it's going to be third and goal from the 11-yard line.
And we'll see what they dial up here.
They're going to send 2 wide to the near side, a couple to the far side. In the backfield, it's going to be Locke with the quarterback, Thomas, flanked to his right. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to follow Locke, runs off to the near side, and he is going to be dropped by Patrick Shelley, who came in and dragged him down to the turf, and that's going to set up fourth and goal.
It sure is, Matt. A design draw play there. Thomas cut to his left. Looked like he was going to have some room, but Patrick Shelley was having none of it and brought him down roughly at the line of scrimmage.
So a drive marred by penalties and looked like it was going to be a for sure shot to get some points for Christian Heritage. Isn't looking so sure right now. We're going to have a timeout. We're going to take one as well. 1:06 left, first half. We're scoreless. We got fourth down and goal from the 9 coming up for Christian Heritage when we come back in 30 seconds. Tonight, 1:06 left, first half. Christian Heritage with the football. They would start this drive on their own 35, got it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and have had tons of penalty problems that have really just put this drive to a screeching halt. It looks like they're going to attempt a field goal to come away with some points. Carson Russell, the sophomore kicker, is on to attempt the kick, and this is going to be a 25-yarder. And here's the snap. The kick is on the way, and that is going to be good. It just barely was able to sneak across the crossbar and get the first points of the football game. But if you're Darlington, with them getting it to the 1, and having that football with 1st and goal from the 1 and only giving up 3 points, I think that's success.
I mean, that defense was just on the field for about the entire second quarter. And to come away, even just giving up 3, if you're Christian Heritage, you got to come away with 3 after that. And so a victory for Darlington there to just give up 3, but Christian Heritage did everything they could to back themselves back out of that position.
So the field goal was good for Carson Russell, and that is the first score of this football game. It's 3-0 with 1:02 left to go in the game, so not a lot of time to work with for the Darlington Tigers, but we'll see what they try to do here as we get ready for halftime.
And, Matt, I don't know the last time Darlington trailed in a football game. I'm trying to go back to that Heritage-Catoosa game. Were they ever behind in that game? Might have been St. Francis or Heard County.
I'd have to go back and really think about that for a minute.
I mean, the last 3 weeks they've jumped out to big leads early. And now they're going to have to answer the bell as their rivals have put up 3 points and taken an early lead.
Carson Russell puts the boot on it from the 40 for Christian Heritage. Darlington's going to field that one around the 15 and bring it out. It's Eli Thompson, cuts off to the left side, breaks a couple of tackles, and they finally reel him in around the 25-yard line. And so they'll start this drive with 53.7 seconds left on the clock from the Darlington 26.
And they do have one timeout here, so we'll see how creative and how aggressive they are with these 53.7 seconds.
Patrick Shelley back out at quarterback. He's going to have Caleb Thompson in the backfield with him. Couple wide receivers to the near side. You're going to have Bagby and Thompson. Also, you're going to have Thomas Bethel on this side of the formation. Talon Shire's on the far side. Actually, we're going to have an empty set. So here comes the snap to Shelley. He's dropping back, looking to throw the football. He's going to throw it up the middle, gets it to Talon Shire, and he is going to be out to the 35, about 34-yard line after that pickup of a 9-yard gain.
Just a crossing route there. He found Shire. Precious seconds running off the clock. Darlington gets up and gets set.
And the snap from the shotgun goes to Shelley. He's going to hand the football off. They cut it to the near side with Caleb Thompson. I believe he was trying to get out of bounds, but they tackled him before he could get there.
They sure did, and they're opting to let the clock run here.
So 20 seconds left on the clock here in our first half of play. Christian Heritage leads at 3-0, and that looks like what it's going to be in terms of our score at halftime, with a 3rd down coming up here for the Tigers and time running out as Patrick Shelley gets set to take the snap for the final time of this half. He's going to hand it off, and he's going to be brought down immediately. Caleb Thompson is, and that's the end of our first half being 3-0. Christian Heritage is on top after a 25-yard field goal. Is our only score of the football game there right at close to the end of the first half.
Coach Eighth is fired up right now. One of the Christian Heritage players came over and taunted a Darlington player on their sideline, came off the boundary. Should have been a penalty, and possibly we'll have to consult our rules manager on this, but they might have gotten a free play there, an untimed down.
Well, that's the end of the first half as it will turn out, and it is 3-0. Christian Heritage over Darlington. I would love to be a fly on the wall at halftime for both of these teams, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was kind of a sloppy first half, wasn't it?
No doubt about it.
All right, we are going to take a break here on WLAQ, and then we'll come back and have some stats at halftime and some commentary for you. But we are glad you are with us tonight, whether you're listening on the radio or if you're watching the live video stream. Glad to be here and looking forward to the second half. Let's send it back to the studio for a few minutes. We'll be back on WLAQ.
Weird half. Weird half.
Huh?
Also representing the freshman class, Emmy Grace Wood. Emmy Grace is the daughter of Becca and Tyler Wood of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted by Santiago Aguirrero. Santiago is the son of Yvette and Luis Alberto Agario of Mexico City, Mexico. Representing the sophomore class is Jennifer Hughes. Jennifer is the daughter of Kathleen and Richard Hughes of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted by Bagley Larry. Bagley is the son of Brig and Matt Larry of Rome, Georgia. Also representing the sophomore class is Grace Younger. Grace is the daughter of Tierney Giron and Alejandro Younger of Malibu, California. She is escorted by Ross Tidwell. Ross is the son of Justine and Michael Tidwell of Cartersville, Georgia. Representing the junior class is Krista Twyman. Krista is the daughter of Chris and Tasha Twyman of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Noah Morris. Noah is the son of Kathy Morris and Jeremy Morris of Nassau, Bahamas. Representing the junior class is Anaya Desai. Anaya is the daughter of Manish and Nirali Desai of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Logan Floyd. Logan is the son of Kim and Mark Floyd of Adairsville, Georgia. Representing the junior class is Kate Scott. Kate is the daughter of Jennifer and Rylan Scott of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Emilio Ochoa Montano. Emilio is the son of Mariana and Emilio Ochoa of Sonalio, Mexico. Representing the junior class is Jonna Massey. Jonna is the daughter of Jamie and Jonathan Massey of Cave Spring, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Tommy Bethel. Tommy is the son of Jenny and Tom Bethel of Atlanta, Georgia. Standing in for Tommy this evening is his father, Tom Bethel. And representing the senior class, Miss Mary Mack Pittman. Mary Mack is the daughter of Joni and John Pittman of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Patrick Shelley. Patrick is the son of Deanne and James Shelley of Adairsville, Georgia. Standing in for Patrick this evening is his father, James Shelley. Representing the senior class is Sarah Tennell. Sarah is the daughter of Kim and Mark Tennell of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by DJ Johnson. DJ is the nephew of Whitney and Chance McClinic of Rome, Georgia. Standing in for DJ tonight is his uncle, Corey Kennebrew. Representing the senior class is Stephanie Hughes. Stephanie is the daughter of Kathleen and Richard Hughes of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Alan Cordero. Alan is the son of Lizette and Leo Cordero of Cedartown, Georgia. Standing in tonight for Alan is his father, Leo Cordero. Representing the senior class is Evie Shaddy. Evie is the daughter of Holly and Jarrett Shaddy of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Mason McKenzie. Mason is the son of Brandy and Bo McKenzie of Rome, Georgia. Standing in for Mason this evening is his father, Bo McKenzie. Representing the senior class is Maria Pelagio Pinto. Maria is the daughter of Alessandra and Jose Pinto of Sao Paulo, Brazil. She is escorted tonight by Will Bagby. Will is the son of Jennifer and Trip Bagby of Rome, Georgia. Standing in for Will tonight is his father, Trip Bagby. And representing the senior class is Amelia Whitefield. Amelia is the daughter of Chad and Lauren Whitefield of Rome, Georgia. She is escorted tonight by Caleb Thompson. Caleb is the son of Marcia and Keith Thompson of Calhoun, Georgia. Standing in for Caleb tonight is his father, Keith Thompson. Let's congratulate all the members of this year's 2021 Homecoming Corps. Now we will announce this year's 2021 Homecoming Prince and Princess. This year's 2021 Homecoming Prince is Emilio Ochoa Montano. The 2021 Homecoming Princess is Krista Twyman. Now we will announce the 2021 Homecoming King and Queen. The 2021 Homecoming King is Patrick Shelley. And the 2021 Homecoming Queen is Evie Shaddy. Congratulations. Once again, one round of applause for the 2021 Homecoming Corps.
Blessed Trinity Catholic Titans, 35-7 in the second quarter. It's Haralson County at half over Temple, 35-7. Fellowship Christian over Kings Ridge Christian, 14-7. That one's at half. Chattooga narrowly over Dade County. Kind of felt like that might be a pretty good game. 14-13 is the score at halftime there with Chattooga on top. North Cobb Christian having their way with Walker Wolverines. And Cedartown Bulldogs, homecoming, they're having a fun time, 50-0 over Ridgeland. Not a big surprise there. Ridgeland's got some struggles. Sonoraville over at Dayersville, 14-0. That one's in the second quarter. So there's some scores for you. Go ahead.
No, we just had a guest walk in, and I'm going to give up my headset because I'd love to get Rick Lundy's.
We've got another one.
We do.
We can have a three-way conversation if you'd like.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll take a break here for a couple minutes, and we'll come back. We're going to be joined by Rick Lundy, who's been a part of our broadcast team throughout the season, and so we're going to get his insight into that first half and some other things going on with the football program. So we're going to send it back to the studio for about 3 minutes, and we will come back with Rick Lundy joining us here in just a few minutes on WLAQ. Chris Hunter Stadium at halftime. We got 3:43 left on the clock of our halftime period. Then we'll have the 3-minute mandatory warm-up period after that time expires. So we do have a special guest joining us. Well, he's not really a guest. He's a part of our broadcast team here. But we've got Rick Lundy with us. And Rick, it was a pretty interesting first half. 3-0 is your score. Christian Heritage is on top at halftime. What did you see there that stuck out to you there in the first half, other than the penalty problems that you saw for both teams?
Well, the first thing I saw is, for some reason, the referees thought that it was impossible for Christian Heritage to hold. And then they at least caught them moving before the ball moved to the quarterback. And speaking of their quarterback, he's their offense. He's the key to everything. Number 2, Christian Thomas. I'm sure y'all have been saying that all along. Watch him, watch the ball, put one guy. Heck, put 2 guys on him, follow him everywhere, hit him to the echo of the whistle, and see what he's like to begin the fourth quarter, because he's everything for them. He's everything.
Rick, would you say that the adjustment, you're seeing what Christian Heritage is doing on defense. It seems they are committed to stopping the run and Patrick Shelley in that attack. Darlington needs to give them a little dose of their own medicine.
Exactly. They've keyed on the Thompson brothers and Patrick because of scouting us. I mean, we're not 6-1 accidentally, and that's a driving force of our offense. So the stand we made, coupled with Christian Heritage's own miscues, that they didn't score, and we got away with them only getting 3, and it barely looped into the upright and the crossbar left corner. This is a game that we can win, and I believe we will win, and I think Coach Atha and the staff are making those adjustments, don't you think?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, we've watched these last 3 weeks. Darlington's gotten out to big leads. They had to hold on in a couple of those games. Last week was smooth sailing. This is the first time they've trailed in quite some time. Bremen challenged them in the second half, but they are down going into the second half, and how they respond is going to determine how this game turns out.
Well, they've got obviously 24 minutes left of this football game to try to get things turned around and get it done. As you pointed out, Rick, you're always going to see some great adjustments throughout the game, but certainly at halftime they've got some things to think about. And I think you're going to see a different second half than we saw there in that first half. I think it's going to look a lot different when we get to that point. Now, once we get past tonight, obviously after 3 weeks of being on the road, it's great to be back here at Chris Hunter Stadium, but it's going to be a quick turnaround because next week we're going down to North Cobb Christian, and that's a team that's had a pretty good football program over the last few years. And it's a special place, I would imagine, for Coach Atha, because back 2 years ago in 2019, he was able to pick up his 150th win of his career there. So that's going to be an interesting road trip coming up next week. But you got a whole other half here to go, and both teams have a lot of work to do to put together a good second half. So really interested to see how they come out when they start playing second half. One thing certainly should mention, Christian Heritage won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they're going to get the football to start play when we resume play here in moments.
What kind of defensive adjustments do you feel the Tigers need to make?
Well, the one thing for sure to me is they need to have a roving linebacker assigned to number 2, as if he's going to get in his uniform with him. I mean, that's the guy, number 2. They cannot win without number 2's success. And I'm really not seeing whoever else. Was there a number 4 that had a little bit of...
Solomon Locke, the running back. He's been real shifty out on the
Thomason,
perimeter.
A receiver, and Brian got a lot of different...
And we've got a defense that flat. But once again, that's Christian Thomas rolling out and hitting the flat.
And it seemed like the line was getting penetration and was there to make the play. They just simply weren't getting the ball carriers to the ground.
Well, Lowenberg slammed him pretty hard. He did. Late in the first half, and also Patrick got a hold of him pretty good. So I think if we say hi in that special Tiger way, that's, the least complimentary to Christian Heritage in the most physical way we can do it as Darlington Tigers, number 2 is going to be swiveling his head looking for certain numbers. And we've just got to get on fire on offense.
And the running game struggled to get going. Only ran 20 plays on offense in that first half.
Exactly. I thought that there were times that opportunities presented itself that maybe were a bit over effortful and we didn't follow certain schemes for each play, but that's what halftime's for in championship programs like the Darlington Tigers have with wonderful coaching with Coach Atha and staff. We'll iron those things out. We need a 3 and out from Christian Heritage or no more than maybe a first down, and then they're out, and we get the ball, and we need to stick it in the end zone early in this second half and take the lead.
And get this crowd involved. This alumni weekend, homecoming. This is a crowd that's ready to cheer their Tigers on, and it's a special night for all the Darlington Tigers out there.
Well, homecoming week for 14 to 18-year-olds, and the votes for Prince and Princess, King and Queen. There was a bonfire until late last night. My daughter's a Darlington cheer captain and senior, and she was enjoying all the events. Those things now are all kind of in the books, wonderfully done, but in the books. This second half, we need to play like the Tigers have been playing on a Friday night.
Couldn't agree with you more, and we're looking forward to it. We've got about 1 minute until we start the second half, so we're going to send it back to Stu. But thank you, Rick, for joining us here at halftime. We appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. It's an honor always to be with you guys.
Well, you're a part of the team, no question about it. We're going to, right now it's at halftime, Christian Heritage 3, Darlington 0. We're going to sit back in the studio for a 30-second break. We'll have the start of the second half when we come back here on WLAQ and the live stream.
They would probably say, Rick, it's okay that you didn't climb the mountain.
Yeah.
And the bleachers were so steep before y'all went over.
Well, time is now expiring for our mandatory warm-up period, and we are ready to lock horns here for the second half. Darlington Tigers hosting the Christian Heritage Lions on WLAQ and the live video stream. Matt Davis and Ian Griffin with you, just joined by Rick Lundy, who's been a part of our broadcast team throughout the season, has really helped us out a lot this year, so I was glad that he was able to come up and spend a little bit of time with us and give us his insight, which is always spot on. And I'll tell you something funny here in just a couple of moments, but right now we're going to have the kickoff as the Tigers kick it off, and we are underway to start the second half. It's going to be brought out by the Christian Heritage Lions to around the 26-yard line. I believe it's Carpenter who brought that one out, and they're going to have average field position.
Yeah, and the Lions players wanted a flag there, and maybe if it was on the other sideline, they would have gotten it, but they didn't. And Christian Heritage will start this drive at their own 28-yard line. This Darlington defense needs to come out and set the tone. Rick was spot on with that, and now we get to see how these coaches have adjusted, and the chess match moves forward in a close ball game.
So the 28-yard line, it looks like, is where Christian Heritage will start off on their side of the field, and we are underway with the second half of play with Christian Heritage up 3-0 over the Darlington Tigers. And here comes the snap to Christian Thomas. He is going to pass a swing pass out to the right side, connects with a receiver, stays up, and gets about 2 or 3 yards. But that was a good defensive stop. Not a lot of yards on that play, and it looked like things might open up for Brumlow.
Yeah, good tackle there. He got about 4.5 yards there, but Patrick Shelley came up and stopped that from being an explosive play.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 now with the ball at the 33-yard line, a pickup of 5 yards. And Christian Heritage will go back to the line of scrimmage. Going to have the Rome Orthopedic Center High School football scoreboard show tonight with Lynn Butler and Austin Butler. That'll be after the awarding of the Honeymoon Bakery Icing on the Cake Player of the Game. 2 wide receivers near side for this 2nd and 5 play. Thomas pulls down a high snap, and Lott gets dropped by the defense. Lowenberg was in there.
Trenton Mercer
had 2 guys that got right on him.
Yeah, they got back there together. Mercer went low, Lowenberg went high, and that's the kind of hit they need right there at the line of scrimmage. And I think they're trying to send a message that they're coming to play in this second half.
Well, message sent on that play for sure. That's going to be a loss, setting up a 3rd down and 8 here for Christian Heritage. And now Darlington really needs to string another defensive play here and get a stop and get that 3 and out and start things on the right foot here this half.
It's just what the doctor would order, my friend.
Shotgun formation, everybody in tight. There's the snap. Quarterback's rolling out to pass. He's got company in the backfield, puts it in the air. A man's wide open. Oh, my goodness. He is going to be able to hit number 34, Thomason, who cuts up the middle and heads right into the end zone. That's going to be, what, a 70-yard play? For a touchdown, there is a flag.
Could be a late hit. We'll see. And it is a personal foul, roughing the passer, so the play will stand. That'll be assessed on the kick.
So a big touchdown play for Christian Heritage. A 70-yard touchdown pass from Thomas to Thomason.
And Thomas rolled out to his left, was patient. There was a lot of pressure, but he waited it out and delivered a strike to a wide open Eli Thomason, who was able to cut that back and get into the end zone.
And that was on 3rd down.
Yes, it was. 3rd and long, too, Matt.
Here comes the extra point attempt from their kicker, who's Carson Russell. As we get ready for the snap, this would make it 10-0. And here comes the snap. The hole looks good. The kick is on the way, and it's through the uprights. And we've got a 10-0 ball game with Darlington trailing. Not exactly the way you want this second half to start.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Matt. I mean, it looked like they were going to get just what they needed to start the half. It looked like 3 and out was on the menu, but that order was changed at the last minute on a 70-yard strike that has the this momentum rolling.
So again, ball at the 28-yard line for Christian Heritage on their side of the field to start this drive. And Darlington, who looked like they were going to get a stop last time they were out on the field on defense, it was 3rd and long, and a 70-yard pass play would be the result in the end zone for Christian Heritage. Christian Thomas lines them up in a shotgun with everybody in tight. Here's the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, run, getting a nice block from Locke. He stays up and muscles through for close to 9 yards.
Yeah, just powered his way through there. Just basically a sweep play that the quarterback gets behind his lead back and picked up some big yards. I think we have a line down on the turf, Matt.
I believe we do as well. So they're going to work on him, and the way that they're working on it kind of looks like it could be a cramp.
Hot night, mid-October, but it's still warm down here in the south.
But from what I understand, we've got a cool front that's coming in tomorrow, and when you look at the temperatures for tomorrow, our high is 69 for Saturday, low is 46, and then on Sunday we're looking at 68 for the high.
All right.
So I'm
going to feel like fall.
I'm going to get some wood for the fire pit and sit outside tomorrow and fire up the laptop and watch football and have a fire out in my back patio.
There is a bonfire in your backyard tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Right, nice.
Like for real.
Nice. Taking my kids to a haunted house at the Renfest site tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Yeah. But after I watch the Florida game, of course.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Florida playing at LSU.
Yeah.
But it's a day game.
It is a day game.
About earlier.
I'll take
Nooner.
Take the noon game there.
Yeah.
Those nights at Death Valley are never easy.
No shoes will be thrown or anything of that nature.
Don't say that. You never know. I would hope not.
8:21 left to go here in our third quarter.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah. Well,
that's what friends are for.
Exactly.
I'm checking this Clemson-Syracuse game. I'm interested in what's happened there. Clemson's up 14-7 at halftime.
Oh, wow. Yeah, looking forward to watching some football tomorrow. And Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets are off, so we won't see them back into action until the following week. Who do they have next on their schedule? I feel like I should know that. Is it?
It's not Notre Dame, is it?
No, Notre Dame, I think, is on November the 20th.
Okay.
Because it's 4 days after my birthday, and if I had my way, that's how I'd be spending my birthday.
Virginia.
Virginia.
They're at Virginia.
Halloween weekend, they play Virginia Tech, and that's a home game for Georgia Tech. So a stoppage of play here because of the injured player for Christian Heritage. And I was going to take a timeout, but every time I do that during an injury timeout, they pop right up, and then we miss the next play. So I'm trying to keep it here. We could have taken like a 3 or 4 minute timeout as things would turn out. So which games, as far as college are concerned, are you most looking forward to taking a look at tomorrow?
Oh, there's some good ones. That Auburn-Arkansas game is one I'd like to look at. I think Kentucky and Georgia is going to be a dud.
Yeah.
I personally, I get why you're hyping up a team that's 6-0 and traveling to Athens, but I feel like game day is going to get the same exact treatment they got a few weeks ago. So I know a lot of people have that game circled. I think it's going to be an absolute blowout. Other than that, it's really not that great of a week. Cincinnati and Central Florida, oddly enough, will be one that I'd like to keep an eye on because, you're looking at a group of 5 team trying to crash the playoffs.
All right, we're playing some football now. 2nd down and 1. Christian Heritage with it on their own 37-yard line. There's the snap. They're going to direct snap, it looked like, to Locke that time, unless I'm badly mistaken. And the defense is able to. Well, did he sneak out of there?
He did again.
Yeah.
He's done that almost every carry he's had tonight. He has found contact at the line of scrimmage, and he just continues to find a way to slip forward.
So again, they snapped it to Locke that time, and he was able to get the first down. So Christian Heritage gets ready to come back to the line of scrimmage, which is at the 39-yard line, still in their own territory, but with a fresh set of downs. Just under 8 minutes to play here in our third quarter. It's been an interesting start to the second half. You had a 70-yard touchdown pass play from Thomas to Thomason. That's hard for me to say for some reason. They made it a 10-0 ball game, but then Darlington shortly after that answered the bell to make it 10-7. We'll tell you more in a minute. They run it off to the right side of the formation that time. picking up 3 or 4 yards on first
And
down.
they're continuing that trend, that exact trend of 3 to 4 to 5 yards on first down. And that, again, keeps their offense on schedule. Darlington's going to have to make a play behind the line of scrimmage and put them in a 3rd and long position, although they did well with their last opportunity in that situation.
So 2nd and 6 from the 43-yard line. Christian Heritage with the football on their side of the field, threatening to move it over into Tiger territory. Christian Thomas lines him up in a shotgun with one wide receiver to the near side. There's the snap. He's rolling out looking for somebody open. He's going to throw a screen pass over to the right side, connects with some man with some speedy wheels. That was Thomason again, and he gets another first down.
That guy is, if Cordero is a cannonball, that guy's a bowling ball. He is got a low center of gravity and is pure muscle, man. And I couldn't even see him over there because he's so low to the ground. He caught the screen and took it for a first down.
So now the ball is on the 48-yard line as the Lions have worked it over onto Darlington's side of the field with 6:33 remaining in our 3rd quarter of play. And they'll run back to the line of scrimmage here with 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Everybody's going to be in tight here for this set. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Thomason. He goes off to the right side, sneaks through, breaks the tackle. Ball is loose. Who's going to get on top of the football? Darlington says they have it. We'll see who comes up with it when they get up from the pile.
Yes, sir.
And the Tigers have got the football, and they're going to pick up their 2nd fumble recovery of the night. That's the 2nd turnover for Christian Heritage.
Gus Gamage with the recovery. Thomason had the carry on the strip. Who else but Patrick Shelley? Shelley rips that loose. It goes sky high. And big Gus Gamage is the one who comes up with it at the bottom of the pile. And Darlington has been opportunistic all season long, forcing turnovers. They're plus 12 at least on the season when it comes to the turnover margin. That was a big one, and the Darlington offense has the ball with a chance to take their first lead of the game.
Trips to the near side, one receiver to the far side, empty set. Actually, 2 receivers to the far side, empty set for Shelley. He's going to run the football. He spins to the left and is able to get some more yards because of that move and gets close to 8 yards.
Yeah, an excellent move there to pick up 3 or 4 extra yards. As Darlington's running game was shut down in the first half, the adjustment, block better. Get out there and put a hat on a hat because they're getting some yards in the running game here in the second half.
2nd and 1, shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers on each side stacked up. Here's a pass out to the flat on the left side. It's going to be picked up and caught, and a first down is going to be made. And I think that was that Thomas Bethel?
I'm looking for it. It was Thomas Bethel.
Yep.
And his yardage is enough for another Parker and Lundy first down.
Indeed. So the chains are moving, and so are the Darlington Tigers. 49-yard line, they've got it. Just shy of moving it into Lions territory, trailing 10-7. 5:26 remains here in our 3rd quarter. Going to send 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 off to the far side, 1 man back in the backfield here with Patrick Shelley. Just a little bit behind him and to his right. There's the snap to give to Caleb Thompson, and he bounces off a couple of defenders, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. They have done a number on him tonight.
Yeah, they really have, and rarely do you see him brought down for any negative yardage. That time he tried to bounce, and it was to the detriment of the offense. Coach Atha giving him a little lesson on the sideline about that, but you don't see that from Caleb Thompson very often. He lost 6 on the play.
So that's going to set up a 2nd and 16 here for the Darlington Tigers. And they will line up working from left to right here on the near hash with 1-2 wide receivers off to the far side. Bethel's in the slot. Split far wides. Talon Shirey here on the near side. You got Eli Thompson and Will Bagby in the backfield with Patrick Shelley. The quarterback is DeMarion Floyd. He'll be now flanked to his right. There's a snap. Shelley looking to throw the ball. Put some air under it, and it's going to be over the head of Eli Thompson. Incomplete pass. And that'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you take a shot on 2nd and long, and that puts you in a bit of a predicament on 3rd down. Again, we've seen the Tigers pull these off a few times throughout the season, but 3rd and 16 from their 43 is up and coming.
Now 3 wide receivers on the far side are going to be Bethel, Shirey, and Eli Thompson. Here on the near side, Will Bagby remains. DeMarion Floyd's in the backfield with Patrick Shelley here for 3rd down and 16 with the ball on the 43 as they get ready to snap the ball. Floyd will be right to the right of Shelley. Dropping back as Shelley's got company in the backfield. He is going to have to tuck the football and run. Stays up, gets a first down. He's down to the 37-yard line, making things happen with his legs, Patrick Shelley.
And that's what you get with Patrick Shelley. The play wasn't there. We got a player down on the field. It's Demarion Floyd who comes up limping. He's able to get off under his own power, but Patrick Shelley scrambles, picks up 3rd and 16, no problem. Another Parker and Lundy first down, Matt.
Cordero is out for this particular package. Going to send Sam Munpower out wide left. Thomas Bethel's in. Also DJ Johnson. And I believe Will Bagby still out there, split wide right. Cordero in the backfield with Patrick Shelley here for 1st and 10 with the ball at the 38-yard line of the Lions side of the field. There's a snap. Cordero runs to the near side. Nice stiff arm. Picks up 4 or 5 yards. A flag comes in.
Yeah. Face mask or a horse collar there. Maybe a late hit. Cordero comes up gimpy, and that's not good for Darlington at all. He is just a little bulldozer out there that makes a lot of plays. He comes off hopping to the bench. We'll take a look at him.
Officials having a conference here. Still waiting on the official call there on the penalty. And here it is.
Face mask, personal foul.
Yep.
That's 15 yards. And Matt, another Parker and Lundy first down.
Gotta love those.
I do.
So the Tigers on the move, trailing 10-7 at home, but threatening here as we get kind of late minutes of the 3rd quarter.
And just a different feeling in this stadium.
Totally different. Fans are getting back into it. They were awfully quiet after that touchdown was scored to start the second half by Christian Heritage to go up 10-0. Darlington responded quickly, and now we have ourselves a football game. Darlington now with the ball in the red zone at the 19-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Patrick Shelley lines him up. Demarion Floyd's back on the field. That's good to see. Going to have 3 wide receivers off to the far side. There's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Patrick Shelley runs off to the left, breaks a couple of tackles, stays up. They grab his jersey, stays up, cuts back inside, and he is going to get down inside the 10 with another Parker and Lundy first down, and it's 1st and goal.
I think, I don't know if it was winning homecoming king while he was in the locker room or what, but Patrick Shelley's come out with an edge. This whole Darlington team has, and a flag came out after that play. And hopefully this will not go against the Tigers, but the officials are coming together to talk this over.
And look, Christian Heritage.
Looks like it will go against the Lions. And here's the signal. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Christian Heritage. That should be half the distance to goal.
So the Tigers are in business after the penalty. They are going to line up with the ball on the 4-yard line with 1st and goal. And we're going to see a substitution as Braden Bell comes in here for this package. Thomas Bethel running off the field quickly. Bell's going to line up here to the near side as a wide receiver. Shelley is also, no, that's DJ Johnson. Shelley at quarterback, getting ready to take the snap. He's going to... Got a timeout?
Yep, timeout, Christian Heritage.
All right, we're going to take one as well. 3:04 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Christian Heritage 10, Darlington 7. We step out for 30 seconds. Lenny B. and Austin Butler coming up tonight with the Rome Orthopedic Center High School Football Scoreboard Show. But we got a long way to go before we get to that point. We got 3 minutes and 4 seconds left of our 3rd quarter, and then a whole nother 12 minutes after that. And it's going to be interesting next 15 minutes of this football game. Christian Heritage up 10-7, but Darlington threatening with 1st and goal from the 4 coming up.
Yeah, Matt. I mean, what a twist of fortunes. Christian Heritage was driving the ball again. That's the second time they've had a drive in Darlington territory, stalled out by a fumble and a forced fumble both times. You had strips first by Caleb Thompson, recovered by Demarion Floyd. Last time it was stripped by Patrick Shelley and recovered by Gus Gamage.
Caleb Thompson in the backfield here with Patrick Shelley. A couple wide receivers off to the far side. We get ready for the snap. Man goes in motion. They're going to hand it to the motion man. Thomas Bethel strings him out on the edge, and he is going to go out of bounds, and he might have got a yard if he got anything.
Yeah, a great pursuit there by Christian Heritage. Bethel laid the boom to when he finally made contact with the defender, but he wasn't able to get too much, maybe a yard.
So the ball remains at the 4-yard line, so no gain. We're under 3 minutes to play now here in our third quarter with a second down play coming up. Lowenberg is on for this package here for the Tigers. Bethel stays on, so you got Bethel and Mumpower off to that left side. And it looks like they're going to line up in a pistol formation with Caleb Thompson in the backfield with Shelley. There's the snap. They're going to follow Thompson, and into the end zone goes Shelley. 2 flags come in. He got in the end zone, so that'd be a 4-yard run into the end zone, but let's see what these flags are about.
I think we're going to get a hold here. Yeah, this one's going to back them up 10 yards. That is a big, big penalty. We saw the Lions have their struggles when they were in the red zone with penalties, and Darlington has had a few of their own, this one being the biggest of the night, as it negates a touchdown by Patrick Shelley.
So this is going to back them up to the 14-yard line after the 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be second and goal here from the 14-yard line with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in our third quarter. A little bit of a personnel change. Eli Thompson's back out onto the field for Darlington. Talon Shirey is on for Mumpower. Going to have Caleb Thompson in the backfield again with Shelley. Thomas Bethel will be lined up in the slot on the far side, and the slot on the near side is going to be Eli Thompson. And here we go for second and goal from the 14. There's the snap. Shelley looking to throw it. He gets it into the hands of Caleb Thompson, wide open into the end zone. That's a 14-yard touchdown pass play from Patrick Shelley to Eli. Was it Eli? No, Caleb Thompson, excuse me. And that's a touchdown for the Tigers, and they have the lead for the first time of the football game.
They sure do, Matt, after being the team that had the lead for so many weeks. They've had to face a little adversity tonight. That touchdown looked easy. After one was taken off the board, they came back to a little swing pass to Thompson, and he really didn't meet much resistance on his way to the end zone. Made a nice cut there right at the goal line to reach pay dirt. But the Tigers have the lead 13-10. Pending this PAT, it'll be 14-10.
Ryland Scott on for the attempt. The hole will be handled by Jack Payne. Here comes the snap to Payne. Hole looks good. Kick on the way, and it is right down the middle, and we have a 14-10 Darlington Tiger lead with 2:23 left to go in the third quarter, and all the momentum is shifted to the Darlington Tigers.
And that all started with that strip by Patrick Shelley on the other side, recovered by Gus Gamage, because Christian Heritage looked like they were ready to march right down the field and get their second touchdown of the half. But the turnover machine that this Darlington Tigers defense has been all season once again churned out a huge play, and the offense was able to take advantage of it and get the first lead of the night.
Well, we're glad you're with us, and right now if you're a Darlington Tiger fan, you're glad to be with us too, because the Tigers are starting to light things up a little bit offensively, up 14-10 over this Christian Heritage team and taking advantage of turnovers that you've pointed out. So this is turning in to quite a second half for the Tigers.
And let's not sugarcoat what a big game this is. This could be your region championship right here. I mean, I haven't seen North Cobb Christian or heard much about them, but this Christian Heritage team looks tough. Darlington Tigers have to win this game to keep that goal in front of them.
One of the things that's interesting about North Cobb Christian that we're going to see next week is they got a new coach there. So I haven't seen any film on them or anything of that nature yet, but they were known for running a triple option offense, and I understand they're doing something a little bit different this year. So you're going to see some different looks than Darlington's gotten used to with that team. Here's the kick from Ryland Scott. That's going to be end over end, drops in at the 21. It's going to be fielded by Carpenter, who runs off to the right towards the middle of the field and is dropped at the 22. They're fired up, Ian.
And that's a name we haven't called in a few weeks. Bowden Owens gets the tackle. Good to see him back on the field. And a huge special teams tackle.
Indeed. So starting out, they will be at the 23-yard line. Christian Heritage will be with 2:17 remaining in our third quarter of play, with Darlington now leading the game for the first time. 14-10 is your score in this football game.
Matt, this defense needs to get them behind the chains on first down. I know they talked about it in the locker room, but so far Christian Heritage has still been able to pick up good yardage on this key down and distance.
So Christian Thomas is going to line his team up with 2 wide receivers off to the far side, and the backfield is going to be Locke. Man goes in motion. That's Thomason. There's the snap. They're going to throw it out to the running back. That's Locke. Gets some room on the edge and gets pounded after a pickup of 2 or 3 yards, and it looked like he was going to break free again, but the defense came in and collapsed on him.
It's really, it's a lateral.
Ooh.
It's not even really a pass. I'm not sure how that's getting scored, but it was. He definitely threw that back behind the line of scrimmage.
That was actually a pickup of about 4 yards.
Yeah. Seems like they just trip and get 4 yards.
I know, it's unbelievable. So back to the line of scrimmage goes Christian Heritage with 2 wide receivers now here to the near side, working from right to left. And here comes the snap to Thomas. He's going to fake the handoff to Locke, dropping back, going to throw. He's going to hit Thomason, who is open and picks up a few yards before being hauled out of bounds. I believe Shirey was in on that. Shelley was around the area.
Now I think they have enough for a first down, Matt.
Ooh.
Yep, they will move the chains. Oh,
chains.
Never underestimate a team just because of their record. This is a 3-4 team, but they do not look like one.
No, and what I kept going back to and looking at that record is that game against Fellowship Christian, only losing to that team by 10 points. Again, Fellowship Christian's ranked number 4 in the state and in Class A private. And I've seen that team play a couple of years ago against Darlington. They're one of the best single-leg football teams I've seen in my years of doing this. Shotgun formation, Thomas takes the snap. That's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw here on this down and can't find anybody open, runs off to the right side. And that ball was nearly intercepted as it was thrown in the vicinity of Eli Thompson.
And that time, great coverage downfield. They've let some guys get free in the secondary a couple of times tonight, but that time everybody was locked down. There was nowhere to go with the ball. He tried to throw late and back across his body and short-hopped that one. So one of the few times they've opted to pass on first down. So that's a big victory for this Darlington defense, setting up a 2nd and 10.
So Christian Heritage will run back to the line of scrimmage, 2 wide on the far side, couple on the near side. Lock in the backfield with Thomas here for this 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. Thomas is going to run the football, cuts to the near side. He's going to be brought down, and if he got anything, it wasn't even probably quite a yard.
Christian McClooney there with a host of other Tigers as well. They tried to run the draw play, and the Darlington defense was having none of it. 3rd down and long, and this time you want to make sure you got everybody covered, because this is a great opportunity to get off the field and possibly take a 2-score lead.
45 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. Christian Heritage trailing Darlington 14-10. Darlington on top. Ball is at the 35-yard line. They'll run back to the line of scrimmage with a couple of wide receivers for this 3rd and 9 play, and we're going to have a timeout called, so we're going to do the same thing. 35.7 seconds left on the clock. Darlington 14, Christian Heritage 10. We'll be back in 30 seconds. I think they did.
They called it. They're down to 1.
The fans getting back into another round of We Will Rock You, Ian.
It's just good to hear him in it. It was so quiet a little while ago, but the Darlington Tigers have a chance here to make a big play on defense and get an offense that has scored touchdowns on their first 2 drives of the second half the ball back.
I hate to bring it up. We did see earlier in the game a 3rd down and long situation, and we saw a 70-yard pass play for a touchdown. Tigers trying to avoid that here for sure.
Yes, please.
Shotgun formation, few wide receivers on the right side. Thomas has got the ball in his hands, running to the right, puts the ball in the air, and oh my goodness, he throws a strike right to the wide receiver, and they get a 1st down and have it deep in Darlington territory. Unbelievable.
This senior quarterback has dropped some dimes in with the long ball tonight. That's the 3rd one he has hit, and he put that right in the breadbasket, man.
Wyatt Brumlow was the receiver there again. And we just mentioned it. We saw him in 3rd and long situation before, hitting a big pass play. Not quite as big a play as the one that scored the touchdown, but that sets him up in a great situation here almost towards the red zone.
And it has been hard to take the top off this Darlington defense all season. They have outstanding safeties, but the way they design their plays rolling out, it's given them a chance to hit some of these big plays.
Shotgun formation. Thomas has got 4 wide receivers. There's a snap. He's going to hand it off to Locke, bounces to the right side, and the defense closes in on him. Taking a hard hit there from Trenton Mercer. There was also another young man in on it as well.
Who else but Joel Owenberg got him by the ankle, and Trenton Mercer came up high. Those two have tag teamed on a couple of tackles now and played very impressive. And that's the end of your 3rd.
Yep. So the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is 14-10 in favor of Darlington, and we're going to send it back to the studio and come back for the final 12 minutes after a quick 30-second break. Whew. Folks, we told you in the pregame this has been an interesting series. Darlington's dominated in wins and losses, up 7-1. They took their first loss to Christian Heritage on the road last year, but that is kind of deceiving because when you look at the way things have gone in the series, the last few games have been decided by a touchdown or less, and we may be seeing another similar situation here tonight the way things are going.
Yeah, big plays on 3rd down from this Christian Heritage offense, which is currently outgaining the Darlington Tigers. 313 total yards offense for the Lions to the Tigers 188.
Wow. So the Lions will line up. They've got 2nd down and 12 with the ball on the 25-yard line in Tiger territory. There's the snap, and he fakes a pass, puts it in the air. He's got a man that looked like he was going to break open. Coming over was Caleb Thompson, got a hand up and batted it down.
So they set the screen up, and it's a pump fake. They try to catch their tight end going down the seam there, but was it Eli Thompson or Caleb? Caleb broke on that ball. I thought he was going to intercept it there for a second.
Did a good job getting his hands up and batting it away. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 11 with the ball on the 25-yard line. So the defense trying to stand tall here around the red zone.
And this Darlington crowd on their feet.
Couple wide receivers to the far side. Going to have shotgun formation for Thomas with Solomon Locke in the backfield with him. Here comes the snap. He's going to roll off to his left. He's got company in the backfield. He's going towards the middle, and he is going to take a sack and a loss of about 5 yards, it will appear.
Yeah, and Thomas has done a great job eluding pressure all night long, but that time there were just too many Tigers coming for him, and it looks like it was Bryant Powell that came down with the sack, and it was indeed. He got past him once, but Cordero flushed him back, and Powell was able to come up with a huge sack, setting up a 4th and long. I don't think their kicker has the leg for this one, so expect the shot play here, and they've had a lot of luck with those tonight, so definitely a reason for Tiger fans to be on edge.
No doubt about it. 11-14 remains here in the football game. It is 4th down and 17 to go with the ball at the 30-yard line. Big 4th down play coming up here. Darlington Tigers defense looking for a stop. 2 wide receivers to the near side, and they're going to take some time to think this one over.
And Matt, that's their 3rd and final timeout, and that is huge in a game that's this close. They will not be able to stop the clock going forward.
We're not going to take a timeout here, folks, with a big 4th down and 17 coming up that could have big ramifications in terms of how this game is going to end up in terms of the final result. So let's just keep it right here. But again, a reminder, Honeymoon Bakery, icing on the cake player of the game coming up after our game tonight, followed by the Rome Orthopedic Center High School Football Scoreboard Show with Lynn Butler and Austin Butler. And we also want to take a moment to thank our sponsors, radio sponsors, for making it possible for us to be here tonight. Floyd Medical Center, again, Honeymoon Bakery. You have Riverside Auto Group, Avery Drugs, Harbin Clinic, Rome Orthopedic Center, Ware Mechanical, and with us tonight is River City Bank. We really appreciate you, and we certainly know that the Darlington Tigers fans really appreciate the opportunity to be able to follow the games when they are not able to attend, whether it's on the video stream or the radio broadcast. And, man, we couldn't do it without our sponsors.
Absolutely. And we love doing it, so thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We like being here on Friday nights.
Yes, we do. Shotgun formation, 4th down and 17 here for Christian Heritage. There's the snap. Dropping back into the pocket. Ball is in the air towards the end zone. Tipped away by Talon Shirey as the ball was heading to Solomon Locke towards the end zone. Fantastic play, and Christian Heritage turns it over on downs.
Locke was behind the defense there. If that ball has a little more air under it, maybe it's a touchdown. But Talon Shirey's recovery there to get in and break that up was excellent. A touchdown-saving breakup in the end zone, and Darlington's offense gets the ball. Now, they've been outgained tonight, but these last 2 drives, the Tigers have been on fire. Can they continue that trend? A touchdown here will put them in great position to win this ball game.
Ball is on the 30-yard line. That's where Darlington's going to set up shop here after the turnover on downs. Shelley in at quarterback. Behind him is going to be Caleb Thompson, 2 wide receivers on each side of the formation. This is a pistol look in terms of the formation. Tigers working right to left, leading 14-10. They're going to hand the ball off to Caleb Thompson. Breaks free of a couple of tacklers, gets a 1st down. That's going to be a pickup of 12 or 13 yards.
And it's been tough sledding for Thompson in the running game tonight, but he finally got one where he got to the second level of the defense, moving the chains for a Parker and Lundy 1st down.
Indeed. So a pickup of 12 yards on that play. And the ball is now at the 42-yard line. Darlington with the football and the lead, 14-10. They would take their first lead of the game with 2:23 left in the 3rd quarter. So it took them a while to get that lead, but let's see if they can hang on to it and add to it. 3 wide receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side. There's the snap. They're going back to Caleb Thompson. Shakes off a couple of tacklers, but as everything shakes out, he might have got a yard out of the play.
And it looked like he got a piece of Thompson's face mask there in the backfield, but the flags stayed in the pockets. And that'll be a 2nd and long.
Very, very short gain on that play. Setting up 2nd and a long, long 9 here for the Tigers. Eli Thompson comes in for DJ Johnson. He'll come off the field. Going to have Caleb Thompson in the backfield. And 2 wide receivers on each side. Here on the near side, we're going to have Mumpower, and in the slot is Bethel. On the far side, Eli Thompson, and I believe Will Bagby's out there now. Here comes the snap to Patrick Shelley. Pulls down a high snap. Is going to run up the middle. It's got some green grass. Spins around. Gets about 12 yards. Did the ball come out? I believe it did.
It might have, Matt.
And Christian Heritage thinks they have it. Let's see who has it when they come up from the pile. Christian Heritage recovers the fumble. Oh, my goodness.
A rare turnover by the Darlington Tigers, and that is a big one. I'm going to catch it on the replay. Not that it matters. Could have been down. Even if he was, there is no replay in high school football. That ball was well out, though. It got knocked out before he picked up the 1st down, Matt.
And who came up with it for Christian Heritage? Battle going on right there on the replay.
Right there.
Maybe hard for us to pick up the number on that one.
This is number 6.
Okay, and that is going to be Jalen Gay. And now the ball is going to be at the 45-yard line is where Christian Heritage will start on their side of the field with 9:31 left to go in the game after the fumble from Darlington. There's the snap. Christian Thomas has got it. Rolling out, looking to throw, puts it in the air. It is going to be batted away by Eli Thompson, almost intercepted.
Yeah, and you're seeing Christian Heritage go to the passing game here. They've had a lot of success running the ball on 1st down. This is the 2nd straight drive. They've opted to pass on 1st down, which is kind of an odd choice. But great defense there by Eli Thompson.
We have 9:24 left in this football game. Darlington up 14-10. Just turned the ball over on a fumble after picking up a 1st down. Gave the ball back to Christian Heritage. And they've got a 2nd down and 10 coming up from their own 45-yard line, working from left to right. Thompson's got him in a shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Locke runs to the left side. Oh, my goodness, he is so fast and picks up 11 or 12 yards for the first down.
Yeah, and that, they get the action going one way with Thomas. It looks like he's going to keep it, and then it's that delay handoff, and Locke just hits the hole with a tremendous amount of speed and quickness.
So that brings up 1st and 10 here for Christian Heritage with the ball at the 44-yard line on Darlington side of the field now. They have it. We got 9:05 left to go. It's been a really interesting football game. It's been sloppy at times, but it's been exciting throughout. Four wide receiver set, it looks like. A couple here on the near side. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Locke. Goes to that left side again. Picks up several yards.
Yeah.
Snuck out of a couple of tackles at the end of the play for some extra yards.
It has been a rare occasion that he goes down on first contact. He just keeps those legs churning and slides through. He picked up 7 yards.
Unbelievable. So 7-yard gain there for Solomon Locke. There's not a lot of folks that I remember named Solomon over the course of my life, but there is an old soul singer named Solomon Burke who's got some pretty good tunes.
No doubt.
2nd down and 2. Man, that was a big pickup. 2nd down 3, excuse me. 37-yard line. Here's the snap. They're going to fake the handoff. Quarterback's going to follow Locke, and he is going to get the first down, it would appear. Man.
Joel Lowenberg on the tackle there, but it will be a first down for the Lions. Thomas comes up. Little gimpy now. He's just fixing his socks. Got to have those socks up, man. It's important.
So the ball is going to be down at the 33-yard line on the Tiger side of the field. 8:23 left to go in the contest. Darlington 14, Christian Heritage 10. And this game is starting to feel like the last few that we've seen from these two teams.
Yeah, it has that feeling. It's going to go down to the last play.
Couple of wide receivers on the far side. Otherwise, you got a running back here with Thomas. That's going to be Locke. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off to Locke. This time he cuts up to the right side, breaks free, and then Shelley's going to haul him in and bring him down. But he's going to get it.
I just got to give Locke some credit here. I mean, the guy just has phenomenal vision. He finds the smallest crease and slips through it.
So he's going to be shy of the first down by about a yard as he gets it down to the 24-yard line.
I know a lot of these guys go both ways, so it really doesn't matter that much, but this Darlington defense has been on the field a lot tonight.
Indeed they have. So running back to the line of scrimmage is Christian Heritage. They're going to have a shotgun formation with everybody in tight. In the backfield is going to be Thomason, I do believe, and they're going to snap the ball, and following Locke is going to be the quarterback Thompson, and he is able to get the first down.
And we've got a player with a cramp. So we're going to have a stoppage in play here, Matt, but I don't know how long it'll take.
I know. If I take a break, it'll take about 10 seconds. If I don't take a break, it'll be about 3 minutes. But we're not going to take a break because I don't want to miss any of the action. So we're going to stay right here as they work on the young man.
Give you some score updates?
Yeah, let's do that. It's a good time for that.
Thriller in Calhoun, 52-6 is the score between Calhoun and Woodland. Blessed Trinity has put some points on the board. Cartersville leads them 42-21. Dade County and Chattooga in a good game here with Chattooga leading 21-13 in the third. Fannin County leading 21-7 in the third over Model out in Shannon. Let's see, Rockmart's up 62-zip in the third quarter. Cedartown, and I don't know if the quarter's right on that. I sure hope not, but 50-0 over Ridgeland. Sonoraville is up on Adairsville 14-0. Tryon 31-zip over Best Academy. And then on Thursday, we saw the Coosa Eagles get their first win of the season in a high-scoring affair, 7-6 over the Gordon Central Warriors.
A defensive struggle.
Yeah.
Both of those teams have been struggling so far this season, but I tell you what, I really like Coach Joey Mathis out there at Coosa, and he had a lot of success when he was up there in Tennessee. And I tell you what, I think he'll get that program headed in the right direction. They just had a lot of guys that graduated from last year and got some rebuilding to do with that program.
Yeah, a win is a win. It had to feel good to get one on Thursday night for the Coosa Eagles.
Indeed. So Christian Heritage will line up 1st and 10 with the ball in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Working from left to right. Thomas takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Locke. Locke is going to cut towards the inside and waits to see some green grass. Dives towards the pylon, and I believe he's going to be down at the 1 yard line.
Okay. He stretched out there, but his foot may have touched the boundary. I'll check it out on the replay here, but not that it really matters.
That'll be an 18-yard play there for Locke that gets them right there at the goal line. And Christian Heritage will run back to the line of scrimmage in their power formation.
Woo.
And
I think he got him. They're resetting the pylon.
Okay. So the pylon is reset, and we will resume. And they go back to the line of scrimmage in their power set. There's the snap, and the quarterback's going to run it into the end zone for 1 yard. And now Christian Heritage is taking the lead back.
My goodness. And the Lions fans are on their feet in the visiting stands, and it's quiet on the home side.
So the long run from Locke sets them up at the 1 yard line, and then Thomas is able to punch it in. And now it's a 16-14 game in favor of Christian Heritage with the pending PAT. And on to kick it is going to be Carson Russell. Handling the hold is going to be Christian Thomas, the quarterback that just scored the touchdown. And we get ready for the snap. Snap on the way, kick is on the way, and we had a whistle.
A lot of movement there. False start on the offense. Back him up and make him kick it. He barely put one through from this distance in the first half. And this extra point, I mean, it's
significant.
A big point. Yeah.
It's very significant.
Darlington's blocked a few, too. Eli Thompson is really good at getting off the edge and diving for the ball. He blocked one against Bremen.
So they'll kick this one from the 15 after the penalty yardage is tacked on. Here comes the snap.
He's got a good jump.
Yep. And we got another flag.
Oh, that time they're going to catch it. It was too good of a jump.
So now they'll give them those 5 yards back, and we'll start back off where we started with this extra point attempt.
Man.
We're getting a little bit of everything tonight with this.
We are. It's been an interesting ball game.
It's been a fun
Still some
one.
time to burn here, too.
Got over a half a quarter left of the football game. It's 9:42. First half went by in a big hurry, and now we've slowed down to a snail's pace, it feels like. Here comes the snap. Kick is on the way, and that one is going to be through the uprights. And with all of that, we've got a 17-14 game in favor of Christian Heritage.
Darlington has all 3 of their timeouts. Christian Heritage has 0 going forward. So we'll see how they call this next drive. If you get a couple of big chunk plays, I could see them putting the pedal down, but they do not have to be in a hurry. They could go all in here and try to drag this clock down and put this game away with a touchdown. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. A couple of first downs would certainly be a nice way to start.
And now they fire up for those about to rock, "We Salute You" on the PA. And this song kind of gives me flashbacks of a nightmare situation I was in one time.
Oh, really?
When we were picking games. There in the early years of our picks challenge, and I lost, and I had to dress up like a cheerleader and come out to this song. Do you remember that? I shouldn't have reminded you.
Yeah, I remember it, Matt. They're pictures.
Man, well, it was better than some of the other things in some of those lost wagers on our picks.
There was Boy George the next year.
Yeah,
and,
there was
Donkey.
the Horde, Donkey.
Italian Christmas Donkey.
Yeah. That was probably the least painful.
Some pies to the face.
Yeah, and I remember one gentleman really put some force in that. I thought he was going to break my nose that time. But thankfully I started winning. But by the time I started winning some of those challenges, we stopped doing the ridiculous stuff, and you got out of it.
I know. I don't know why. I really don't.
Here's the kick off the foot of Russell, and it's going to be brought out by the Tigers. Eli Thompson gets hard at around the 23.
Yeah, he was hit up high. Did a good job protecting that ball because, that was Eli Thomason hitting Eli Thompson on that play.
That's not confusing at all.
Not at all.
So the ball is going to be at the 25-yard line where the Tigers will set up shop with 6:46 remaining here in our football game, trailing it at home 17-14. They'd had the lead for a while, but gave it up after a touchdown from Thomas, the quarterback, set up by, I believe it was an 18-yard run from Solomon Locke that set that up. But right now you got trips to the far side here for the Tigers. Shelley in at quarterback. He's going to take the snap and run the football up the middle. Grabs about 8 yards on that play.
And you know he's going to come out with an edge after fumbling on that last drive. That is a rare sight for Patrick Shelley to turn the ball over on the ground like that.
So 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Darlington still on their side of the field. Thomas Bethel comes off the field. Lillenberg's out there for the Tigers on offense. Going to have 2 wide receivers off to the far side. In the backfield with Shelley right behind him is going to be Caleb Thompson. And here comes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Thompson. Good patience there. Finds a little bit of a seam, and he's close to the first down. You think he got it?
Yeah, I think he got it, Matt. They are indeed going to move the chains for a Parker and Lundy first down.
6:08 remains in the game. Darlington with the ball trailing by 3, 17-14.
And they can melt this clock away if they so choose. If they can continue to pick up chunks of yardage on the ground, they could technically take the air out of this thing and win the ball game.
A couple of wide receivers off to the far side. You're going to have Eli Thompson in the slot and Bagby on the far side, 2 to the near side. There's the snap. Shelley looks to the left side, throws it to Shirey, and he got it, but it bounced up to him.
And an excellent defense, and that was Jeffson Locke. I'm guessing him and Solomon are brothers, spelled the same way. So good job there to get his hands up, because that play would have picked up some pretty big yardage.
That sets up a 2nd and 10, ball on the 36-yard line. Darlington with it. Going to have a few wide receivers off to the far side. Bagby, Thompson, Eli Thompson, and Bethel. Here on the near side, Shirey. In the backfield is going to be Caleb Thompson. Shotgun formation. Shelley's getting ready to take this 2nd down snap, working right to left. There it is. They're going to run the football up the middle, tries to muscle through, stays up, and gets about 10 yards.
Yeah, he almost picked up the first down there. Patrick Shelley is playing with a chip on his shoulder. He's had that fire about him this entire second half. But I think after that fumble, he's just a little bit more motivated to go out there and do whatever he needs to do to help this team win tonight.
9-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 1 here for the Tigers. Cordero's in at that sniffer back position. Quarterback under center. There's the snap. They're going to give it to Cordero, who muscles his way, carrying a couple of guys and gets the first down.
Cordero with the handoff there from that fullback position, moves the chains and picks up a Parker and Lundy first down, and a big one as we get down to 5 minutes in the 4th quarter.
So the Tigers will line up with Shirey split wide to the near side, 3 wide receivers on the far side. Shelley is going to have Caleb Thompson in the backfield with him. He's going to hand it off. They'll cut back to the near side. The defense was right on him, and bringing him down was Jefferson Locke.
Yeah, that little delay handoff that's been so successful for the Christian Heritage offense. Darlington tried to give them a little dose of their own medicine, and they were ready for it. That was a big loss.
Yes, it was. That brings up 2nd and 15 here for the Tigers. Ball on the 43-yard line. Tigers still on their side of the field. Personnel change here for the Tigers. Going to send 3 wide receivers to the far side, 1 on the near. Caleb Thompson remains in the backfield here with no, that was Thomas Bethel. They're going to swing it out into the backfield. He's going to throw it back over towards Shelley, who runs down the sidelines on the near side. A lot of green grass. The 30, the 20, the 15, 10, 5. See you later, Patrick Shelley. He is in the end zone. A big, massive play for a touchdown to take the lead. Oh, my.
And in 2nd and 15, Brent Bell goes to his bag of tricks. A throw behind the line of scrimmage to Thomas Bethel, who pitches it back to the quarterback, Patrick Shelley, who had a host of blockers out in front. I mean, it was nothing but green grass. He made the one guy he had to make miss. He made him miss, took a little high step, and then burned right past him and waltzed into the end zone. I think he even said hello to one of the guys on his way in. So Patrick Shelley with the reception for a touchdown, and the Darlington Tigers have taken this lead back with 3:58 to go.
Ryland Scott on for the extra point to try to make it a 21-17 football game in favor of the Tigers. And we get ready for the kick. It is on the way, and it is good. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Heritage is going to have a touchdown. We got a 4-point football game.
They sure are, Matt, and they've had success moving the football. And
how many yards was that play on Shelley's touchdown? I was trying to pick it up, and I never was able to grab it. We'll get it from the stats.
Yeah. I mean, it was at least 45 yards. see if they get a replay here, and I can tell you where the ball was spotted.
Got a little excited and forgot to check on that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was a huge, huge play. I guess the only downside is how quickly they scored. Now Christian Heritage gets the ball back. They don't have any timeouts, but with 4 minutes, the playbook is still wide open.
So big run from Shelley.
Here we go, Matt. The ball was Bethel threw that from the 35. I think it was a 60-yard touchdown.
Gotcha. Yep, you're right. So 60 yards after the pass from Thomas Bethel to Patrick Shelley. And now Scott is going to tee it up.
Tell you what, Thomas Bethel does it all.
He does. He really does.
There's no doubt about it.
And as Coach pointed out in our pregame interview, he does a lot of stuff, and he does it really well.
Yeah. What a ball game.
Oh, man. Still a lot of time left to go, though. Under 4 minutes to play, just under 4 minutes, and that's a line drive kick that's going to be picked up and brought out by Christian Heritage. The return is going to be handled that time, I believe, by Wyatt Brumlow,
Yeah.
and he's able to get it to the 40-yard line, so they're going to have good field position.
That one came off of Scott's foot a little bit funny. He's been kicking them really high, and at the 20, he's a little frustrated with himself, but he's played a good game tonight, put through all of his PATs and kicked the ball well. The Darlington defensive players are asking the fans to get on their feet and make a little bit of noise here.
So here we go, 3:53 left to go. Darlington 21, Christian Heritage 17. Ball is at the 35-yard line. That's where Brumlow was able to get. And now Christian Thomas lines his guys up with two wide receivers to the far side in a shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap, hands it off, cuts back to the near side, and stays up and gets close to the 45-yard line.
That delayed handoff, misdirection play they've gone to that well all night, and I can't blame them. They've had a lot of success with it. 8-9 yards there for Locke on the carry.
Brings up a 2nd and 1 here for the Lions. Ball at the 44-yard line. Locke remains in the backfield with Thomas. Two wide receivers to the far side. And here comes the snap to Thomas. He's giving it back to Locke. They cut back to this near side again, and he gets the first down and then some, and he's going to have the ball just across the 50.
And Christian Heritage, even though they lack those timeouts, they have the luxury of going all in on this drive. They need a touchdown to win, and I would expect them to keep pounding the football. It's been something they've been able to do successfully throughout the night. Darlington's going to have to make a stop if they want to win this game.
Indeed. 1st and 10 from the 50. Two wide receivers far side. Locke remains in the backfield with Thomas. Great football game. There's the snap. Quarterback's going to pass the football, it looks like. Puts it in the air. It is batted down. Was that Cordero who got a hand on it, or
I think
DJ?
it was DJ.
Okay.
DJ. Yeah.
I saw two guys running that way, but
DJ Johnson from his defensive end position here, Matt, as Thomas went to fire, he had his man coming across, and DJ makes a great play getting his hands up. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up, and he did a great job remembering that fundamental and executing a huge play.
So 2nd down and 10 here for Christian Heritage. Going to send those two wide receivers to the far side, Locke in the backfield. You got Thomason here at the sniffer position here on the near side. He goes in motion off to the left. There's the snap, dropping back to pass.
Pressure.
Is Thomas. He's got all kind of pressure, and he's going to throw a screen pass to an open man who's going to pick up close to 9 yards on that play. And I'm trying to catch who that was.
It was Thomason.
Yeah.
Or no. It was number 12. It was Charlie Item.
There you go.
Had it written down from earlier. He was not on the roster we started with.
We're working with a couple different rosters tonight for Christian Heritage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 here for the Lions.
And the clock is running, 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Here we go, folks. Two wide receivers to the near side. Going to have Locke in the backfield, flank to the right of Thomas here for this 3rd down and short. There's the snap. They go to Locke. He gets the first down, breaks free, and it's going to roll all the way down. And he's going to get down to, he's still up. Man, he's inside the 20-yard line. I thought they'd brought him down around the 30.
And Locke has been an unstoppable force tonight. Tigers just can't get him to the ground.
Unbelievable. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this football game, and you're going to have Christian Heritage with the ball at the 19-yard line in the red zone. Oh,
Darlington's going to have to start thinking about how they want to use their 3 timeouts at this point. If Christian Heritage is to score here, you want to have some time to answer.
2 wide receivers to the near side. Everybody else is going to be in tight, locked in the backfield with Thomas. 1st and 10 from the 19. There's a snap, and Locke's got the ball. He is at the 10, 5. They can't wrap him up, bring him down, and he falls on his back into the end zone and scores.
And you never want to give up a touchdown, but at least there's some time left on the clock with 3 timeouts for Darlington to try to answer here because it seemed like it was inevitable.
Indeed. So a touchdown from Locke. And now the score is 23-21 in favor of Christian Heritage, up by 2. If they can tack on the extra point, it'll be a 3-point ball game. So Locke with a late touchdown here in this football game with under 2 minutes to play. What an interesting football night it's turned out to be here. The hold will be handled by Thomas. Kick is on the way, and it is good. And we've got a 3-point ball game as Carson Russell punches on the extra point.
Ooh. And Matt, similar to last year, right? Darlington's got the ball with a chance to go win this game. 1:48 left on the clock. Darlington has all 3 timeouts. They've got the time to go do it. They've just got to make it happen.
Last year, Christian Heritage scored with 47 seconds left as we saw Gage Leonard plunge from 4 yards out to make it a 31-24 ball game. Here the Tigers have a bit more time to work with in this situation, but you're right, it feels very similar in a lot of ways.
They've got the timeouts. They've got the home crowd. I feel like they can get this done, Matt. It feels like the region is on the line tonight.
Yep, a different way to win a football game here tonight than we've seen so far this season, and we'll see what happens. But we've got 1:48 left. Christian Heritage on top, 24-21 after scoring on the big run from Locke, who's done a fantastic job for his team tonight. Everything runs through Thomas, but Locke has been a force in this second half.
No doubt. Yeah, he had a good first half. He just didn't get a lot of carries. In the second half, it has been a steady dose of Locke, and he's had the key.
Indeed he has. So the ball is teed up at the 40-yard line. Here we go as Carson Russell's going to put the boot on it. Let's see if Darlington can get a nice return here and set themselves up with some good field position for the final 1:48 of this game, trailing by 3. End over end. This one's going to be brought out by Eli Thompson. Nice move to the inside, brings it out to the 32, stays up to about the 33. So a pretty good return there by Thompson.
Yeah, they're going to spot him actually at the 34-yard line, Matt. So 76 yards to victory.
Whew.
And they probably need about 50 at least to get into field goal range for Ryland Scott, wouldn't you say? 20-yard line?
I would think so.
Yeah.
So the Tigers back to the line of scrimmage now at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, down by 3 points. 1:40 left to go in the football game. Patrick Shelley at quarterback. Going to have a couple of wide receivers to the near side. In the slot's going to be Bethel. Munpower's out there. A couple on that far side. Thompson in the backfield here with Shelley. Caleb Thompson. He moves over to his left side. Darlington working right to left. Man goes in motion. That was Bethel. High snap, pulled down by Shelley. He's looking to throw. He's got company in the backfield. He's going to have to tuck it and run it out of bounds. Picks up about 5 yards, I think, before they got him out of bounds.
He was in danger of getting sacked there for a second and felt the pressure and got out and got what he could and got out of bounds. So a heads-up play there from Patrick Shelley. They were looking for the big play. But he advanced the ball and stopped the clock.
So that sets up 2nd and 3 here for the Tigers after a pickup of 7. And 1:33 remaining on the clock here in the football game. Christian Heritage 24, Darlington 21. Few lead changes in this game. 4 wide receiver set. Shelley dropping back, looking to throw, puts it up the middle of the field, connects with Shirey. He's got some green grass, stays up. He's at the 40, the 35, and runs out of bounds at around the 33. So Darlington now has the football on the line side of the field.
And the luxury you have with 3 timeouts is the middle of the field is something you can use. They hit him on the crossing pattern there, not a complicated route, and Shirey does a great job of getting that ball upfield and getting out of bounds. Still with 3 timeouts in 1:22, the playbook's wide open from here, Matt.
1:22 to left to go in this football game. Going to have Thompson over here with Shirey and Bethel on the near side. Bagby's going to be split off on that far side on the short side of the field. Shelley with Caleb Thompson in the backfield. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off. Caleb Thompson is going to be greeted punished, and we got a timeout. Have they called it yet? Nope.
Yeah.
They got it.
Clock is stopped. Darlington will take a timeout.
So a loss there for Caleb Thompson with 1 minute, 15 seconds left on the clock. We're going to keep it right here. Honeymoon Bakery icing on the cake player of the game coming up in our post-game show. And then after that, the Rome Orthopedic Center High School football scoreboard show. Won't have time for much of a post-game tonight because it's already 10 o'clock. We're cutting into Lynn and Austin Stein.
We'll get it to them as soon as we can. We're not... Overtime's not outside the realm of possibility at this point.
Definitely not. So, and we haven't seen a situation like that this year.
We have not. So a loss on first down. It'll be 2nd and 11 when we come back.
But we're not going anywhere. We're staying right here, folks.
Whew. I got to catch my breath here, Matt. This is what you want.
Oh, yeah.
But we want a Tiger victory.
Oh, definitely don't want to end up on the short end of things like happened last year. Got an opportunity to win a game late here on the final possession and win a game a different way than they have this season. So let's see what happens. Tigers are going to line up here for 2nd and 11 in a shotgun formation. Caleb Thompson's going to be flanked to the right of Patrick Shelley. You're going to have 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. And Shelley getting ready to take the snap as Bethel goes in motion. There's the snap, looking to that right side. It's going to put it in the air. Had an open man, and the ball hit the ground before it could get to Eli Thompson. He was wide open.
He was wide open. That one just came out of Shelley's hand awkwardly, and he short-hopped it. So
the fans quiet here on this side of the field as we get ready for a 3rd and 11. This is a huge play coming up here with 1:10 left to go in this football game. Darlington Tigers playing at home, trailing by 3 points after a run from Locke scored a touchdown to put the Lions on top with, 1:48 left to go in the game?
Yeah. It's been back and forth nonstop since Darlington took their first lead. So 2 seconds on the
okay, here's the snap. Quarterback is rolling out to his right, looking to throw the football. Can't find an open receiver. Now he's going to cut inside, stays up and goes out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 4th down. We're under a minute to play.
Shelley did everything he could. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
I have no idea, Matt.
The clock was still running.
Okay.
Yep. They were trying to wave that the clock was still running.
And they're going to have to roll those back. He got out of bounds. He got to the boundary.
Man, oh, man.
For just a minute, I thought there had been a flag. But
no, pretty sure they were talking about the clock.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Shelley rolls out here. He's waiting, trying to find a man, makes one guy miss, makes another guy miss, and then he gets out of bounds cleanly. So, yeah, the clock should have stopped. And the officials will have to figure out how much time to put back. 1 minute.
All right, well, this is it, folks. Yeah. It's going to be 4th down and 2 here for the Darlington Tigers. 53.4 seconds left to go in this football game. So it comes down to this. Man.
They did get the clock reset to 1 minute even. 4th and 2. Darlington has 2 timeouts left. And the ball is at the 24-yard line. How you doing, man?
I'm about
hanging in there?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not okay right now. Yeah. Not at all. This is like deja vu all over again, as Yogi Berra would say. All right, 4th down and 2 coming up for the Tigers. Minute to play. Shotgun formation. Couple wide receivers. 1 on the near side, 2 on the far side. They're going to run it with Patrick Shelley. Gets the first down, and the Tigers have a fresh set of downs. Oh, my goodness.
They'll get up on the ball quickly here. The chains will move. The clock stopped until the ball is set.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide on each side of the formation. Caleb Thompson in the backfield with Shelley. There's the snap. Going to throw the ball out to the right side. Connects with a wide receiver, and he goes out of bounds. Was that Eli Thompson?
I think it was Eli Thompson. Yeah, it was Eli.
So now they're going to move the ball down into the red zone, down to, the 9-yard line? Is that where they are? No, it's on the 10.
Spotted on the 10. They can still pick up a first down inside the 10.
So 2nd and 1 from the 10-yard line. Darlington Tigers with the football, trailing 24-21. 45.9 ticks left on the clock. Shelley getting ready to take the snap. He's got Caleb Thompson flanked to his right. There's the snap. It's a high snap. He pulls it down. He's got trouble in the backfield, shakes off a couple of defenders, and then he's going to scamper out of bounds around the 7-yard line.
First down, though.
First down.
A Parker and Lundy first down,
Whoa.
by the way, man. That sets up 1st and goal from the 7.
So the Tigers will get ready to go back to the line of scrimmage. The freshman Lowenberg is going to be back out for this package as Thomas Bethel comes off the field. So the Tigers with 1st and goal from the 7 and 38.3 seconds left to go in the football game. Going to send 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 on the right side, which is the short side of the field, working right to left. Shelley getting ready to take the snap. He's got the football in his hands. He rolls to his left, and he is going to run the football. He's down near the goal line, dives in, scores! 7-yard touchdown run, Patrick Shelley. Darlington has the lead with 31 seconds left to go in the game.
Patrick
my
Shelley
goodness.
gets to pay dirt, and boy, your heart stopped for a minute there, Matt, I think. And Shelley gets in. The Darlington Tigers are up 3 points with a big PAT after this. Still 31 seconds left to go in this game. Wow.
I feel like Red Fox right now on Sanford and Sons. This is the big one. 27-24. They got to find a different way to do this next time. I can't take much of this. My goodness. Ryland Scott on for the extra point. This will make it 28-24. 31 seconds left to go in the football game. Here is the kick on the way, and it is through the uprights, and the Darlington faithful goes crazy here on Alumni Night. And homecoming, 28-24. 31 seconds left to go, but there's still a little bit of time on the clock. The game's not over just yet.
And this homecoming crowd is getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game this has been. The Darlington Tigers have taken the lead with 31 seconds to go, 28-24. They will kick off to the Lions, who have no timeouts left. But this, I expect the unexpected in this one. We got a long way to go. It'll be a long 31 seconds.
It is not in the bag yet when it comes down to these two teams. 31 seconds left to go. Darlington 28-24. Darlington just scored on a 7-yard touchdown run from Patrick Shelley. And I'm sorry if I got a little too animated there. Just can't quite believe what we just saw.
Absolutely, man. It was down to the wire. And some tense moments here at Chris Hunter Stadium. But hopefully we're 31 seconds from a huge Darlington victory.
If they can hold on and win this game, they will reel off 7 wins in a row. There's just something special about this football team. Having a great time watching this team and covering this team this year.
No doubt about it. And they've had their hands full tonight.
Ryland Scott to kick it off.
Thomas
Bethel, you're right. And that one's going to sail into the end zone for an automatic touchback, making them have to go 80 yards if they want to have an opportunity here.
And this crowd is on their feet as they should be. This Tigers team struggled at times tonight, but they found a way to fight and fight and fight, and they've got a chance to close this one out.
I'm still catching my breath from that touchdown. My goodness. So the ball is on the 20-yard line as we get ready for Christian Heritage to come out and have one last attempt at trying to win this football game here on the road. They got their first win over the Tigers last year. Darlington leads the series 7-1. Next week, we're going on the road again to North Cobb Christian. Just one of those funky kind of scheduling things. 3 games on the road, 1 game here, back on the road again. Going to North Cobb Christian, the site of Tommy Atha's 150th win that he picked up in 2019. He's had quite a few more since then. There's the snap. Christian Thomas rolling out, looking to throw the football. He's got some company, puts it in the air, a nice spiral, and that is going to be incomplete. I was holding my breath there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Thomas has found a way to make plays down the field all night long. That time he couldn't find a receiver. And 8 very valuable seconds trotted off the clock there.
22.3 seconds left to go. Darlington 28, Christian Heritage 24. He had a 7-yard plunge into the end zone from Patrick Shelley that put the Tigers on top. We've got the Honeymoon Bakery icing on the cake player of the game coming up. in just a little bit. Thomas takes the snap here on second down, rolls out, and he is on the run off to the sidelines. He gets hit and goes out of bounds with 16.6 seconds left to go. Took a hard hit right there on the sidelines.
He sure did. Tigers
Lowenberg, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tigers don't want to get a penalty there, but I think he was well inside the boundary when contact was made. Yeah, absolutely. Clean hit there from Lowenberg.
So 16.6 left to go. Ball is on the 26-yard line. Christian Heritage with the ball here on third down with a couple of more chances. Darlington trying to end this football game on top, 28-24. Thomas getting ready to take the snap. Three wide receivers. That snaps over his head. He's running after the football. He picks it up, takes a hit, and he is going to be dropped back, dumps the ball out, and a flag comes in.
Yeah, that's got to be grounding, and he may have been in the end zone when he did it. That should be a safety. If they get the call right here, it'll be a safety.
They're waving
the flag off.
Here's the replay.
I'm a little confused by that. Are they going to rule him down?
He got it out before he was in the end zone, though.
I just can't see. Oh, there was a player in the area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Solomon Locke was there. Heads up play there by Thomas.
Ball is on the 26-yard line. Fourth down and 3 as Christian Thomas and the Christian Heritage Lions will have one more play. 7.9 seconds left in the game. 28-24, Darlington leads it. They need one more stop to close this thing up. And I'm not going to feel comfortable with this until we're at double zeros here. There's the snap. Thomas dropping back, looking to throw, puts it in the air, and it's intercepted! Patrick Shelley picks it off to end the football game. As time expires, Darlington wins the game 28-24 on alumni weekend night. And oh my goodness, what a football game that was. I don't think we've got but one choice, Ian.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to go that direction.
Yeah, so what we're going to do real quick is send it back to the studio. Darlington hangs on and wins this football game 28-24 over Christian Heritage, goes 2-0 in region play in the driver's seat of Region 7A Private. Ian, Darlington wins it tonight 28-24. What a football game.
Yeah, a thriller. We're going to have to catch our breath and come back and award this thing, get it back to the scoreboard show.
Let's send it back to the studio for a 2-minute break. We'll be right back. Yeah. Scored 2. Scored twice. So. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Is this real life, Ian?
Yeah. I'm breathing again. So that's a start.
Darlington wins it tonight in a thriller, 28-24. At times it wasn't the prettiest game that we've ever seen, but man, what a finish. And way to get things done tonight. Again, Darlington has reeled off 7 straight wins to move their record to 7-1. More importantly, 2-0 in Region 7A private play. And, of course, you know, we're going to award our Honeymoon Bakery Icing on the Cake player of the game and send things back to the studio. But I think it's a pretty clear choice tonight.
Yeah, on a night when all other Darlington ball carriers combined on 20 carries for only 26 yards, Patrick Shelley carried it 17 times for 129 yards and a touchdown. He was 10 of 16 for 143 yards and a touchdown. And he had a 57-yard touchdown reception in this ballgame. So he counted for 3 TDs, and on the defensive side, he had a strip that the Darlington defense recovered that led to a touchdown, and then he sealed the game with an interception. Sometimes it's hard. Tonight, not so much. Patrick Shelley is our Honeymoon Bakery Icing on the Cake player of the game.
Congratulations, young man. I just delivered 2 to him on Thursday, so I got to go back and take him another one coming up next week when I go interview Coach Atha on Thursday morning. So unbelievable win tonight for the Darlington Tigers. It was one of those situations where they went down with just a little less than a couple of minutes left to go in the game. It kind of felt like we were going to see something happen that we saw last year, but that wouldn't be the case tonight. The Darlington Tigers and Patrick Shelley would not be denied their victory tonight on their home field during Alumni Weekend. They pick up the win, and what a great team effort it was. Great individual effort, as we pointed out, by Patrick Shelley, but these guys grinded it out tonight, and they picked up a huge win, and look how excited all the fans are out on the field tonight. They earned the heck out of it, and now they get the opportunity to celebrate.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Matt. A huge, huge win as the Darlington Tigers remain the favorite to win this region. They go on the road next week against North Cobb Christian. They're going to have to be ready to strap on those helmets and be challenged once again. Tonight, they certainly were. They were pushed to the brink, and they found a way to pull out a victory in front of this home crowd.
No doubt about it. There were a lot of moments in this game where they've learned a lot of things, and so, you know, this is one of those situations where you play a game like that, you're going to see the team take a next step forward, I think, in the coming weeks. So I think that was, you know, not necessarily the way you want the game to go, but there's some good things that came out of it, and the biggest thing is just picking up a win over a really good football team.
Absolutely.
So that's it. Again, Patrick Shelley, the winner of the Honeymoon Bakery Icing on the Cake player of the game tonight. Darlington Tigers winners, 28-24 in an absolute awesome football game. We had a great time bringing it to you on the video stream and also on the radio tonight on WLAQ 1410 AM and 96.9 FM or WLAQ1410.com. And so thanks again to the video crew of Dave Corbin and also Joey Johnston. They do a fantastic job. We really, really appreciate the man to our left, Stacy Norton, who brings us the stats. It helps tremendously to have that because there's no way we could keep up with that ourselves. And Rick Lundy, who's helped us with the broadcast, he was with us at halftime tonight, gave some great insight into his thoughts on adjustments and things of that nature going on in the second half. So always great to talk with him as well.
Yeah, so, the whole team.
Yeah, the whole team. And then Lynn Butler and also Aaron Butler at the studio, or Austin, I should say, Butler back at the studio tonight, getting ready for the Rome Orthopedic Center High School Football Scoreboard Show. We just appreciate you being with us tonight. It's been an exciting night of football and can't wait to hear those guys and what happened with the other games. And with that said, for Ian Griffin, thanks for being here. It's been a pleasure working this game with you, man.
Go Tigers. It was a great one tonight.
So for Ian Griffin, I'm Matt Davis saying so long, everybody. Have a great evening. And ain't nothing like a Tiger on a Friday night. Good night.